Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of the Stockroom podcast. Another week, another pod. Whatever.
What?
Anyways, another week, another pod. I'm joined today again by the best co-host, my brothers. I don't know what else to say. I've said it so many times on this pod.
The realist.
The realist. We got the M1 show.
Come on, man. We live and direct. You know
We're Justin Green.
Yes.
And we have Bolu the Bear.
That is I. We here. We live.
And we have Bolu's compadre in foot size.
My brother in arms.
How are you gonna be 6 foot and over and have below? Oh, you men are 6 foot and over. Oh, I'm sorry.
So the smoke has started. The smoke has started.
You see when you go to Sainsbury's, yeah? You have to ask someone to help you get to the top
Okay,
shelf.
the smoke has started.
You know, he asked me to help him turn off this light.
Yeah.
You
The
can't
smoke
see it because
is-
it's out of the frame, but
the smoke is-
You have to carry
know what's
it together
crazy?
as well.
You know what's crazy? You're pointing, but they can think you're lying because it's not in camera. So we're gonna run with that lie. Nothing's there, guys. Nothing at all.
Nah, I see it still.
Gonna say
Nah,
something.
you don't see nothing, bro.
I actually posted on our story right now.
You're crazy. What the heck? They won't even understand.
I posted on our story.
They won't even understand.
BTS for next week.
Haven't you done that?
But yeah, we're joined by Josh. Josh, thank you for coming, bro.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's calm, man. So
This is the light I'm talking about, guys. For context, for next week.
This is terrible. Terrible.
terrible.
Caught in 4K.
I lie. Michael, chat to me. How's your week been?
Hey, it's been cool, man. It's been cool. Just been working, really. Yeah, it's been.
Michael got the big call up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can't even. Yeah, man. That's crazy.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
no, I can't lie. I got the message. I actually nearly cried.
Fair enough.
No cap. I saw the message. I was like,
Josh, he's going to be a dad.
Swear down. Congrats,
what?
bro. Okay, no. Gas me.
Yeah, Michael's going to be a dad.
About being a
crazy.
dad. Please, man.
Acting, bro.
I've still got a couple years before I get to that point. I'm cooling right now. But nah, man, week was good. It was busy. Just doing things. I had a day off, so used that to make some content, edit some stuff.
Did you go? You didn't go and watch Air, did you?
No, I didn't go watch it.
Have
man.
you still not seen Air?
I was too busy.
No. I haven't seen it. I'm not trying to.
But you must have seen the video.
Yeah,
You must
I've
have seen
it.
the clip of me
Yeah.
cussing that I didn't get the invite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
No.
Nah, bro.
Fair enough, and stand your ground.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's alright, you know.
Just alright.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. I liked it.
Would you watch it again?
No.
Okay, it's dead. If you want to watch it again, I'm sorry,
But
but
I wouldn't really go to watch many movies again, kind of thing.
Really?
Unless it's for free or unless it's already on my Netflix or Disney Plus.
if it's on Netflix, are you watching it again?
In the background.
See, even if it's on, nah.
In the
in the background.
Right, what
Background
you doing
of
in the
what?
foreground?
Whoa.
You know, quick one.
Got him!
Gotta be quick one. Got him. Don't do that.
Hey, yo.
Come back to Michael.
They're
What
gonna
about-
send me
I
home,
didn't
boy.
know we were doing friendly fire.
Anything goes in the gulag, bro. Anything goes. Man. Anything goes.
Go on, Michael.
Yeah, man, but it's been a cool week, man. Bolly, how's your week been? What's up?
It's been good, man. It's been cool. Just literally hashtag gifted, innit? Praise God.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
gang.
Shout out to
Power, man.
Shout out to New Balance and
This is
I'm
hilarious.
Foot Locker, man.
and Foot Locker.
Yeah, man.
Praise God.
Shout out for luck.
Send me more.
Send me some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send the whole gang some.
There's 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black excellent.
I'm sure yours is already in the post. But, you know,
Yeah, like my air invitation.
crazy.
Hey, man.
Today,
Guys,
I won it today.
if you haven't seen it, go and watch Kickgames. This is the recent video. I think
No,
it's that.
second to most recent.
It's called Collabs.
than me.
It's Collabs, isn't it?
Justin.
But yeah, Polly.
Yeah, it's been a cool week. Just working, you know,
All right,
making money in it, making ends meet. Vibes.
And Josh, chat to us. How have you been, man?
Been alright, man. Same as everyone else, just working.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's it, man. Just been good. Been working. I'm working. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. What else do you say? I've been working.
Like, it's real though. Like, do you ever just feel like, oh, when like I'm working again? Like, when does this end?
It doesn't end, brother.
That's
Wake up on a Monday morning fighting for your life.
Like, bro.
Sometimes I think about it, yeah, cool. So you work and you're just working for the rest of your... There's no break. There's no like, okay, I can spend this time off. Because even when you want to make more money, you still have to work to make the more money.
facts.
It's a whole scam, bro.
Oh.
Then you get your 2 weeks off here, holiday, 28 days a year. You take a little 2 weeks. You can't even enjoy your 2 weeks.
It's not
You have to
even
go
that.
back after the 2 weeks.
It's the fact that you, even say you're cool. I'm going. Say I'm going Ghana in December. You want to take more time, but now you don't know if you could take more time because it's going to eat into the rest of your time.
holiday.
Yeah.
And then when you need it for another holiday, you're like, oh, you haven't got enough holiday. So now you have to strategically plan
brother,
how to make the time stretch.
We're grown men. We're grown people. We
Go
have
on.
to beg for holiday. Nah, this is what I'm saying. This Western world, brother.
Hey, man.
It's mad.
Hey, man.
This Western world, we have to beg.
For what as well? We'll get chicken change compared to the rest of the country,
for 28
compared to the rest of the world,
For 28 days.
Bro.
I remember I was chatting to my manager, yeah, and then I was like, cool, I have extra holiday. Like, what happens if I don't take it? She's like, oh, we'll pay you for the holiday, but we'll tax you on the holiday that we sell to you.
Mad.
Oh yeah, yes. You,
Mad.
you get paid, but it gets like it's like with a bonus kind of thing.
Yeah.
You get taxed on your bonus.
You get
Same thing
taxed.
Like that.
Can you imagine?
Brother, I'll be like, okay, so how about this? I don't work for the rest of the year. You still pay me. Let's run with that. It's a whole scam, bro.
Hey, man.
I'm fed up.
Listen, but we're still in this England.
Yeah,
Hey.
man.
Some of my friends that work in abroad,
I lie.
sometimes I think in this life. But hey, we haven't come to this pod to complain.
Yeah.
It's just
Come
real.
to come to give thanks and talk shoes and talk sneakers.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, though, man, how are you, bro? What you
Oh
saying?
yeah, crazy. I'm good, man. I always do this. I'm good, man. Chilling. The rest of same as everyone else. Work's just been. Anyways, yeah.
I feel like we did something last week.
Did we?
Podcast.
No.
Apart from that,
What happened last weekend? Oh, I did something.
Yeah. Oh, I did something as well.
See?
I went to Luton, bruv.
You went? Yeah. Why'd you go to Luton?
I went to Luton because I was going to Bishop. Whoa.
You guys
Live, bro. I went to Bicester Village.
Bitchester.
No, I went through Luton to Bicester Village.
Bitchester.
Chill.
I didn't know
That's
if that.
a Galchester, you know.
I don't even.
Can
I don't
you
know if
imagine?
that gets cut out.
I got a
No, it
disability.
has to get cut out, so I can't lie.
I got a disability.
Go
You
reframe
got
that.
what?
I got a disability.
Crazy.
But yeah, I was
I
going
Do you
will-
see anything interesting over there?
lots and lots of
That's a lekker
interesting stuff, but lots of irrelevant stuff. I literally ended up coming back with just a pair of glasses.
Wait, mister.
Yeah.
What glasses?
It's garbage.
Some Coach glasses.
Steady.
I was very
Sometimes-
close getting some Versace ones, but I was like, nah.
Sometimes I see people there and I'm seeing the bags and I'm
What are
like,
you buying?
What?
What are you buying?
one, what are you buying? And two, why is the stuff that you're saying is there not there when I go there?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. You know, on top of that, it's like I feel like there's an issue with these outlet stores because how do you have an outlet store, but you're selling stuff at full price? Like you have a section for full price items in your outlet store.
It's a scam.
I mean, they got to make a bit of money
No,
on
but
the top.
it's a scam.
Got to make a bit of money.
No, but then don't call it an outlet. Don't give everyone the preconceived notion of what an outlet is.
Brother, they have
If
to.
you're not
full price.
outletting the product,
They have to, brother. You don't see what Holland and Barrett's been doing for years.
what would you mean?
Right, so you go to Holland and Barrett, yeah?
Yeah.
Sometimes they have the penny sale.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
what you don't know, what people don't know is that they put the price up of the item by like 50% and then say, oh, we got penny sale. So you're paying more anyway.
I remember
This whole world.
Yeah, even when I was still working in retail, I keep on talking about retail, but
We've all been there.
when I was working in retail, Wednesdays used to do price price amendments. That's
Yeah,
what it's
yeah.
called. So what will happen is you'll get a list full of all the different stock which is going up. So you have like max 95s from like 125 to 150. And then this will normally happen before like summer sale or January sale, and then we will decrease that £25 like after a couple months. So it's
Make
like,
it seem like a
You're
sale,
paying
but
full
it's not a
price
sale.
anyway, but you feel like you're saving money.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a whole marketing scam. These people,
Right,
they know
right,
or
it.
it's like £10 less than what. Like sometimes people would come in. You know, people that will line up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
outside of JD. I actually think to yourself, I hope you know that we're scamming you, but you don't know that we're scamming you. Right now,
Once they see red letters and a line,
big red sale.
and if you see a line through a number, you're
Yeah.
awake. Wake up! You're not awake. You're slipping. You're in the matrix.
Hey,
They're still playing full price.
can you imagine?
You're paying fuller price.
Fuller. It's even fuller.
It's a fuller price. But yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, I was out in Birmingham last weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Helping out with my boys pop up. Shout out to Rehoboth every time. Literally, he had this concept. My boy Sabo, he had this concept that he wanted to kind of take a respin of the Tesco £3 deal, that £3 meal deal. Obviously, it's not £3 anymore. Shout out to Brexit and inflation.
Shrinkflation.
We're gonna see you soon. But yeah, so we must have gone to do it now. So it was like a £3 deal. Initially, it was 3 items for £3, just like as a thing of just to kind of build community, give back in a sense, and also like get exposure for the brand. So we went to Aston campus, set up, and we were thinking like obviously it's campus, so will security kind of stop us?
Yeah.
Went through that whole phase. Security were just walking past, like, and obviously we prayed before we started, innit? So security just walking past. They didn't stop us. They just kept watching. Then we started the queue at 2:30. The queue just kept growing and growing until the point where it nearly touched like. To give it context, I don't know if you've been to Aston campus before. If you guys have been, but it was like from the football cage and all the way to the back where the library kind of was. That was kind of like the length of people we got. So it was quite a good queue, and obviously like the turnout was quite good, and it kind of helped to boost the brand. People in the comments asking us to go to other different cities. And I'm just like, my thing is I'd love to help like my people just kind of get a bit further in it, and like, so while I was there, I was taking pictures of him, doing a bit of video content. And yeah, it was good, man. It was proper fulfilling. Then I came back to London the same day, and that was it. So yeah,
Nice, man.
it's good, man.
Yeah, show and tell.
Hey, man, I got that show and tell. Trust me.
Yeah, speaking of showing and telling, Michael, do you want to start? What have we got on foot today?
So, I'm glad I got mine out of the way first.
Clearly, there was an agenda. There was a communication in the atmosphere I was
glad-
not aware of.
I'm glad I
because
got mine out
sold
of the
my
way.
pair.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. I don't know why you did that, but anyway.
I didn't like it.
Boo.
Basically, I got lot 1.
Yeah.
Yo.
And he
Yeah,
sold it.
bro, out the door. What do you mean? Of course.
The thing is, I got lot 1, but I got in an 8.5, not a 9. I don't know. I think it was because I got exclusive access.
So 1.
Yeah, so it was like first day, quick. I see 8.5, and you know when you just see a size and it's your size, and you don't even want to overthink it, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be like I saw it and then it sold out.
Yeah.
So I just covered 8.5, put it on, did not fit me, and I was like, you know what, this is going for
A good chunk.
yeah. So you know,
Did you try taking out the insole?
huh?
You try taking out the
Nah,
insole?
all of that stuff is long, man. I can't lie.
It's worth
And it was the insole was glued down as well.
Yeah,
So
sell them instantly.
yeah, there was no point. But yeah, Michael, go on.
Hey, so I've got on today my lot 23 off-white dunks. Yeah, man, special ones.
The lot with the ketchup on it.
Hey, man, these ones actually aren't as bad as people make out. You know, I can't lie. I like man. I just wear them once in a while. I think the first time I wore them was my 23rd birthday.
So this once in a while was really once in a while.
Bro, I haven't worn these.
Special still.
Honestly,
I haven't worn these in a good 2 months.
Is it?
Bro, like I've worn them 4 times since I bought them.
Crazy.
Did you buy them from retail?
Yeah, I bought them on Sneaker Hut.
I think
won
we
a full
all,
time?
we all got them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't wear these that often. Like I have a lot of respect for these specific
You got
ones.
a lot of kicks in it.
I mean, not a lot.
You got a lot, bro.
I've
That's
got an
humbleness.
okay amount.
Yeah.
You've probably got more than me.
Nah, no chance.
Yeah.
I've got an okay amount.
I rotate very frequently and I sell things I don't wear, so I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Okay, fair enough.
Fair
got
enough.
anything in my collection.
How much?
Boy, around 10, 15?
Okay.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not even 15.
It's a very slim squad.
That's a
Very slim squad.
Yeah.
Like everybody's playing every week.
Every game, bro.
Every game.
Every game time. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's getting game time. Rob Holding coming to the fore.
Still winning the league though. Still winning the league.
I hear it, man. Go on.
Bully, E-man, what have you got on foot today? We're going to go around the room.
Today, do you know what the funniest thing is? Today I'm wearing the Gore-Tex Air Jordan 5 squad rotation.
You know what
because-
kills me?
Go on.
You lift up your foot, but you still should have B-roll.
Yeah, I
to
know.
show.
I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I'm wearing the Gore-Tex Air Jordan 5s. 'Cause funny enough, I was actually going to wear the Off-White Air Jordan 5s, but squad rotation. Imagine if I did.
It's
Would have been
Off-white episode.
Had to rest him today. Yeah,
yeah, I had to rest them. Saw the weather, saw the conditions. The grass wasn't the best. Like
It wasn't
it was
slick on top, and
exactly.
you have to try.
You're not playing a Prem pitch.
Yeah.
You're playing an FA
I had
Cup
playing in
pitch.
Luton Town.
Yeah, you have
Newly
to.
promoted.
Luton Town
Yeah, newly promoted.
You don't want your best player to like get injured. You know.
at Stoke away.
Yeah. So
It's not worth it.
thought I'd, yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Wait, me?
Hey,
I come
twin-
today.
That's my twin in them.
I come today, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna put these on, thinking everyone else be wearing whatever.
Yeah.
Rock up, see my man, off-whites, off-white 23s. And he goes, no, Bolu's got the 25s on. I said, brother, both of you man need to go and change. I'm the guest in
Do
it.
you know what it is? I think all of the size 11s go wish. All of the size 11's got one off-white.
But yours didn't even fit. Huh? Yours didn't even fit though.
Great.
Let's not go there.
Because I chose to get the wrong size.
Let's not go there.
But I chose to get the wrong size. You prick. No,
Hey.
but yeah, I think you know how there's like allocation. You're a prick. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You know how there's allocation.
Yeah, for certain sizes.
For size 11.
But no, you say that though. The lot 25 is probably the best one.
It is.
I don't think so.
Other than the one.
No, I can't lie. The one is not.
I think the 23 was quite good.
The 25 is better.
Do you know there were so many?
The pink and purple one.
Who needs to drop 50 of them? That was wild.
Listen. 1 minute silence.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Wow. That's
Go on.
a short minute.
He was Ghanaian as well, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We need to actually give them. No, go on.
Go on.
You know, I'm wearing the best lot out of the lot 50. Out of the 50.
Just cap it.
It is honestly the best lot ever.
You don't need to cap.
Why are you pressed, bro?
I don't know why. Look, he's even matching with a shoe.
For real.
Guys are just lying.
He wished he got 25. I obviously the green thing, innit? Yeah.
Wish.
Hating, brother.
Nah, man.
Lot 25 off-white dunks. You know, praise God.
What do you guys think was better, the leather or the like? Was it suede?
Yeah, it was suede.
Leather or suede?
I don't know what the quality of the suede was. Really
I think
like,
it's quite high head.
It was, yeah.
The leather is good leather.
I like the leather though.
I've beaten these to the ground, bro. This still looks.
I won these a lot.
I think the leathers are cleaner.
Yeah, I
The
think
suedes are like, not that the suedes are bad, but I just prefer the leather side.
I think the suedes grew on me. When I saw them, I was like, oh, okay, these aren't as like Canyon Purple.
No, they're not crazy. They're not crazy.
Because Canyon Purples were that
Wait,
high.
Canyon Purple's not even the worst suede.
No, as in it was so high hair.
Fairs.
Like Canyon Purples were a blanket.
you got to be
Yeah.
careful with suede as well, though. Because
Exactly.
Especially
Yeah.
with it being on the overlays. Any wrong move.
And in this weather as well.
Aye, no thanks.
Nutty.
Yeah, man.
No way.
No chance.
But yeah, man. Moving on. Michael, have you got anything? Or?
No, man, we're about to get into what's on the table.
Yes.
Let's cook.
So, Josh, just tell us what this crep is first of all, and then why you brought it.
So Jordan 3 fragment, obviously.
Hype beast, go on.
Sorry. hold on. Mama's got smoke for me today, innit? He's got smoke for me now because I put him short.
Man,
Are you hurting still?
man saw the lightning bolt, so like, yeah, this is what I have to
You know what,
do.
though? I really like the way the clear. Man said Ian Connor. I like the way the heel tabs overlaid on the fragment design.
Yeah, no,
it's proper clean.
It is a.
But yeah, man, why'd you buy it?
Hold on, before I go into it, why are you? What for you? It's a hypebeast shoe.
Huh? It's a fragment.
Yeah, but a lot of people hypebeasts don't really mess with the shoe. I've only seen a few people wear the shoe.
I would say hype beasts don't really mess with. If there was blue on the shoe,
It's flying, innit?
One blue. Like,
Fairs.
if the heel tab wasn't icing, it was actually just a blue heel tab.
Yeah.
And it's
Nah, see, I'm not sold with that. I think if the black was a blue,
Oh, okay. I
yeah.
hear it.
and there was black. Oh, I don't know where you'd put black. Or if
Nah,
the-
you don't.
I don't think
you don't need black.
I feel like you just keep the fragment logo black.
Yeah.
I like it as it is. I can't lie to
Yeah,
you.
no.
I hear it.
yeah, it's plain, innit?
But I feel like I see very few people in these, and that's why I like them.
But then again, hype beast culture has died.
I'm glad.
To an extent.
But I don't think this would. This is a
wouldn't-
shoe
it
that's
would-
sat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can put it under the whole hype beast notion, in my opinion.
That's why I'm glad that's why I got it, because I know that people don't really like it. I like
Yeah.
things. I like to buy what I like to buy, innit?
Of course,
Rather than being kind of, I suppose, not pressured, but led by what everyone's wearing on TikTok.
By FOMO and
Like,
whatnot.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
so for me, I didn't even get this when they originally dropped.
Is it?
I was looking at the game very recently. When did I get them? I think I got them like last year.
No offense.
And I was like, raw, like,
Wait, when you got them, were they was a heel tab?
oh, what is a heel tab? Yellow, yeah, but I like that still.
Fair enough.
Everyone's going out their way to buy yellow sold traders now, so why not in it? Like,
So let me be ahead of the curve.
for me, when I got them a year ago, I was looking at the game and I was like, yo, it's a bit tired. Nothing really special is releasing. I want a purposeful shoe that means, it's just nice. Real sneakerheads will know what it is.
Yeah.
No introduction needed.
Fair enough.
I've used that line too many times recently. So, so yeah, when you said bring a shoe that means something to me, I can't lie. I don't think really many of my shoes mean that much to me, but these,
They carry something.
yeah, I wear these like I beat these up. I wear these like pretty much every day. These like my everyday shoes. So
Fairs.
yeah, man.
And I think during the what year did these release?
They released in
21?
2021, I believe.
Yeah, this whole time has been weird. So I won't lie, a lot of people aren't really turned up to what has been releasing because it's like there's just been so much meatiness
Brother, for the last like 6 years.
But you know what's mad though? If there wasn't as much nonsense being released, the shoes we would really want, we would never get.
No, I disagree.
You don't think
Because
so?
alright, imagine this.
Go on.
Rather than Adidas deciding to release 10 meaty 700 colorways,
Okay.
they released the Wave Runner. Then they do a restock, maybe a year later. Then they do another restock a year later. The shoe will be held in much high regard, in my opinion. Same with Jordan. But I feel like what you're doing by watering it down with all these different models and all these different colorways, I think it ruins it.
No, because then I can
It ruins it for you. As a
for
person,
me, for me.
but that owns the
I
shoes.
can only speak for myself.
We're only 4% of the population that buys shoes.
But for the other set of people that are buying shoes outside, they want the colors. Like for example,
No,
Dunks.
they don't.
Bro,
Big man.
For Dunks, yeah, Black, Rose Whisper, Harvest Moon, they're basically all siblings. Like you've got the whole color spectrum of Dunks released in under the space of 2 years,
Brother.
and those shoes still will get bought.
They'll get bought, but there's some dry and apple colorways, brother.
Yeah, but hey man, hey man.
If you look at it in terms of like sales, there's more hits than misses. In terms of what looks good, there's more misses than hits in it. But in terms of sales for like, which is what at the end of the day, money rules the world, isn't it? Money is what funds the business. So they have way more hits than just releasing new colorways here and there. Or let's turn the swoosh black this time. Let's make
and
it
not
white
everybody's a
this time.
sneakerhead.
Yeah.
Everybody
So-
has to be a
And you know Adidas, yeah? The way you describe the way Adidas should have rolled out the Wave Runner, that would kind of be like Adidas as a collaborator.
No, that Adidas did that with the zebra.
No. What I'm saying is like,
That's what I'm saying.
if you released in that kind of exclusive sort of style with no other colorways, Adidas's business model can't afford that.
I hear that, but my point was just in response to yours. When you
Oh,
was
just in
like,
general?
You was like, oh, nobody would get the shoes they want, but they would because people only wanted the Wave Runner. And
so
people
if-
got other colorways because they couldn't get the Wave Runner.
Yeah.
But that's how you make money.
Oh, yeah, but I hear that. So from a business standpoint,
You
I
get
get
it.
it.
But from a personal
me,
standpoint-
as a consumer, I'm like, raw. You could have made this more meaningful. You could have done, like, for example, again, as we had a discussion off cam, some of the Jordan 1s that we're seeing releasing. And you're thinking, why are you releasing this colorway? What are you like? Who asked for a Volt green swoosh and yellow midsole, bruv? Like, who? No one wants that. And yes, it might sell. Yes, it might sell, but brother, I could go outside with this bottle of water and sell this now. Doesn't mean that's good.
That shoe even sat.
That Volt Green.
Yeah.
Or Volt Yellow, Volt Green. Something like that.
It's-
I can't lie, it wasn't a bad shoe though.
It was a bad shoe, Michael.
I don't think it was terrible.
I feel like it was
I
terrible.
think I've seen worse.
How much are they paying?
Just because
you,
you've
fam?
seen worse doesn't mean it's
How
not
much are they
terrible.
pay? How much they paying you? Man, don't want to get rid of any of his brand. You don't want to mess out. You don't want to mess out the bag. He said, "No, everything's nice."
Man got a bird crew. I was like, yes, it is a great shoe.
No, I'm not saying.
course I love it.
I'm not saying it's a great shoe. I'm not saying it's a great shoe. You know what? Yeah, at the time it dropped, obviously we were getting all this whole discussion about the Canary off whites,
Oh,
and at that time I think there was talk about a taxi-esque shoe type of dropping.
Yeah.
but it hadn't dropped.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you get this shoe, you wear straight leg bottoms, you're wearing no different from a taxi because it's just a yellow toe box.
You know, that's Michael's. That's the way he justifies shoes. Yeah, can I wear it with straight leg bottoms?
Of course. Can I rock it and make it work? If I can't, I'm not buying it. What the heck?
If you can't get it on foot in his head, he thinks straight leg.
I promise you, you think I'm standing here in the UK thinking of shorts? It's straight leg or nothing.
So what are you gonna do when straight legs stop existing, brother?
I am straight leg. Straight leg is me. What do you mean stop
The
existing?
fashion, brother. The fashion.
I will make them myself by my hands.
You won't, fam.
What?
Big man. I'm telling you, yeah. This whole
Straight legs won't go out of fashion, by the way.
no, they will,
No,
bro.
impossible. They
Straight
can't.
leg won't, but the flirting will.
I don't wear flares. This is just the one-off. I usually wear straight legs.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This is just a fashion.
Because I remember back in when I was in college, like we had the straight leg Nike
Yeah.
tracksuit bottoms. Then they stopped doing it. But
Yeah.
it was tech fleece. So
And they started doing the cuff things. Yeah, man. No, but
I mean, give it a couple of years, you might not be able to get straight leg anymore, brother.
hey, man, I
might be
start making my
game
own
over.
from scratch. I told you, man. I'll buy my own denim.
I even thinking about the Canary off whites. Yeah, I had a thought yesterday, random thought. was thinking to myself, you know, if there was to ever drop that bread Off-White 4, I think the world would end.
I would, if I don't get that shoe, I will personally end the world.
Whoa. Fam, man, whoa, what?
No, because I'm deep. I think
I want it.
Hear me out. I think
I'm
that's
get it.
probably. I don't know if I want it. That's probably the best shoe to exist ever.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
I'm on your side. I'm not gonna lie. You see,
It's definitely up there. It's up there.
Deep it. No,
I've never done a double take on a shoe so quickly in my life. Like you see, like you're just like swiping in it, and then I was swiping and I saw the sample. I said,
Yeah.
I said screenshot everything.
Wait a goddamn minute.
You know what's funny about that shoe, yeah? I was watching the Complex Sneakers podcast, innit? And they said apparently there's one fake pair that rotates around the group of like people on Instagram, and everybody has like part ownership. I was like, what the heck? So like 19 men are just passing around this one.
No,
crap.
but deep it. That's if you post that and you post 2024 ? Instant likes.
Yeah, blue tick everything.
nuts.
You got bare people just coming. I can't wait. I need it so much. Oh, and then attacking their friends. Trust me.
Listen, that shoe will make content itself.
Hey,
that shoe will make
Just
you
be like,
viral.
oh, Taku needs it. Nothing.
Enough people tagging in your comments. Oh my gosh, who are you? How'd you have them?
Some of the way that these brands just manufacture.
Hey, you gotta build those likes from somewhere, man.
No, I hear it. Likes and engagement. That's instant.
Speaking of likes and engagement,
Go on.
we heard some news just before the pod started that apparently the Jordan 4 military blue, is coming back in 2024.
Apparent, but they've been saying the shoe's been coming out for years.
Apparently, underline.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it?
If it's coming back 2024, I'll be there.
Is it?
If it's not, then I'm not there.
Is it?
Like,
It's a part of me. I want to collect all the OG colorways because I got the 4 in it. So it's like I would like to have all the parts that make it kind of thing. But I don't want to buy on resale.
He's trying to take that corny sneaker picture. That's it.
I am.
That's
The circle.
In the circle.
But
then again-
community, innit?
Ayo!
Man said, when those Off-White bread 4s drop, I'm gonna have the picture ready.
Oh,
Hey, man.
I swear, if whatever Offspring want me to do for that Off-White,
Who
bread
remembers
4,
these pairs? Question mark.
Who needs these?
No, you're laughing now, but when I post it on the Stockroom account and the picture blows up,
Fairs, man.
You know what?
Fairs.
You know what?
Fairs.
You know what, Fairs?
Not even
don't
mad.
think
Not even
nice.
mad. Not even mad.
In fact, you guys, if you have that bread Off-White 4,
swing it our way.
That's in the WhatsApp group. Yo, man.
Add me to the Discord, bro.
I don't think this goes through, honestly.
Let me run that.
we need that as well.
But on that point,
me get a
actually,
Go
the
on.
bread 4 itself, up there.
Amazing
Oh,
shoe.
one of the most
Amazing
greatest
shoe.
shoes ever created.
Amazing shoe.
Yeah, definitely.
Level or Nubuck?
New buck.
Real.
Man of culture.
But actually saying that, the military blue,
Yeah.
I've heard that it's coming as part of the Nike SB Jordan thing as well.
See, I heard that,
that's
but then I saw a picture and it was not what's it called? A military blue. It was like a more sort of like midnight kind of blue.
And this is what Nike, and this is why I say Nike are doing dirty, because they're just changing colours slightly and calling it the same thing.
Hey man, the color wheel has to get done.
That's how they make their money. innit?
You're definitely, you definitely got brand deals. to
Yeah,
protect.
man.
No, but in all seriousness though, yeah,
This is
like
Michael in his PR
if-
bag.
Trust me.
no, it's just the brand thing. Like, you need to tick off every single color.
Is that what they said to you to say?
No, bro.
What are you looking
Like,
for now? What's in your
I'm about to, no,
He's reading the NDA.
I was about to read you the specs for the military blue actually.
Oh, that
What was
So
it
they're
attached-
saying-
was it attached to the NDA?
35th anniversary.
is what Nike sent you.
No.
Okay.
This one.
I'm seeing a DM from Tink. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I promise you, if I get a DM from Tinker, you guys are not gonna catch me on this pod again.
I said he's not a real one. They said I'm gone. As soon as
I'm
I'm
out
gone.
here.
that's crazy.
You heard it here first.
No, I'm
guys.
joking. No.
he's not.
Basically, I'm reading Z Sneakerhead, yeah, and he said 35th anniversary of the silhouette, the Jordan 4 military blue.
Yeah.
True OG specs, full family sizing, family appearance have been answered.
Calm.
So I mean, we'll wait and see.
Do you know what the cheekiest
But-
thing is? I deeped it. They released it as a golf shoe.
Yes, and I think that was the most cheeky thing they could have done.
That was so
ever.
You know what the funny thing is? A particular news outlet was saying, "Oh, you can buy the shoe and just take the spikes out,
Please.
and it'll be perfectly fine."
Let's have some shame.
So yeah, moving on from the shoe. should we get into the news?
So as we've seen recently, Fear of God and Jay Lorenzo are planning to do their fashion show, and they've finally done it. And we saw a couple of pieces. We also saw some footwear, and obviously we have to discuss the footwear.
No, we don't.
It's important to discuss the footwear. There's some things we need to address here. So guys, I just want to know your thoughts on what looks like to be a Fear of God Adidas collaboration.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
What is it, E-man? Tell us.
It's the fact. I'm sorry, I have to say this. The leak dropped and Jerry Lorenzo was like, yo, who did we not pay properly?
I remember people I was watching the Complex podcast, they were like, oh no, he said, no, that's not it. Do you think that's the shoe I dropped?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that is a shoe I dropped? Well, Jerry.
Would you look at that?
No, but on a real, what in the Yeezy 350 mid-high compact is that?
Do you know what it is, yeah? I have, okay, this is a question, but do you feel like Adidas can move away from, like, they can renew themselves from Kanye?
No.
Like, do you feel like they can have an identity that's not him? Because I'm looking at this shoe, and even the fact that the shoe is basically cream and black.
It's not happening. But you know what, actually, saying that, I like Jerry Lorenzo, and when he had his night collaboration, if you look, the silhouettes were kind of
even
similar.
This is still similar.
The silhouettes, so he's obviously designed this shoe. I know we're taking a mick because it looks like a Yeezy slightly, but it still kind of runs back to his original Nike stuff. But to answer your point, Adidas are finished. They're trying to do the thing with the Samba now and Ronnie Fag and and Bad Bunny, but it's game over, man.
See, the thing is, like, it's like, cool, let me show you this. This is the first, one of the first shoes Kobe had with Adidas. What's the difference? The crazy one.
Yeah.
What is the difference between this and the Jerry Lorenzo crep now? It's just the same thing with different
both
colors.
trash, bro.
No, but the thing is though,
They changed the sole out.
They changed the sole.
Wait.
It took you like 5 years to change a sole.
I also tell you what this shoe reminds me of. And you lot should remember the shoe.
Cool.
If you ever kicked ball. The Adidas, what is it?
Pure Control.
No, F50.
F50?
Oh.
You think so?
The upper reminds me of an F50 and they just slapped on a rubber bottom.
Do you think why though? Is it because it's pointy? I don't get it.
It's just the shape of it, like look at the way the lace look.
What F50s did you have, fam?
It reminds me of the
you can pull
F50s.
apart, no?
F50 from the market.
Whoa, there. I didn't have F50s though. I had T90s.
Okay.
Yeah,
I should have
ballers.
things.
No. Blades.
With the straight legs. Sorry, brother. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Sorry, bro.
I love it.
Nah, I'm looking at it now. I hear it. I do hear it. I hear what you're saying.
It's just a very. It looks like a football boot or a cleat.
No, but is this lifestyle or is this basketball? This is lifestyle, isn't it?
It's basketball.
It's basketball. Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking.
He's basketball.
Because I know he was doing the whole Adidas basketball thing, and then there's that whole thing of, I'm not doing it anymore. So I don't know.
No, so they were saying that campaign, he was no longer going to be in charge of it, but he will still keep going on with Fear of God. But his stuff has always been tailored to an extent, footwear-wise, to basketball. So I feel like he's not going to completely leave
Wasn't
that alone.
the agreement Fear of God ex Adidas basketball line?
It was.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It was Jerry Lorenzo was taking over the
basketball line, but Fear
now
of God
he's
is still
doing
going to be separate. Now that's not a thing.
But now there's a Fear of God and Adidas collab, which is a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
Which is this?
There's also a hoodie that we see Erling Haaland wearing like a year ago.
Oh yeah.
So I always thought it was going to be a Fear of God Adidas thing, but I knew he was part of Adidas as well.
Yeah.
Well, that contract's gone anyway because he's Nike now.
Yeah.
And that one.
Man said they slapped him with one Tiffany.
With the FNF Tiffany and the bomber.
Yeah.
Long.
And Haaland said yes.
Long.
I will go over there.
Long.
Well, they going to give him a samba. I said Gucci Gazelle.
No more Yeezys, innit? No more Yeezys. Hey, them Gucci Gazelles were trash. But then again, the Tiffany Air Force One was trash as well.
There's
Wasn't that bad.
Huh?
The green one I feel like was the nicest. I do feel like it was a nice shoe.
I'm not bad with Gucci's girls.
Go on.
Big fish is paying.
I saw the Tiffany's in real life though. You can see
yeah,
the quality
I saw.
in them. like obviously I know it's £400. I know. And aesthetically, it looks like a very basic shoe. But the quality of the material, it justified.
No, but for 400 it has to be.
That doesn't.
It has to be.
I had it in my hand, bro.
You don't think so?
You wear it one time, the suede is gone.
You think?
Brother, all right, listen. There's a reason they don't make suede Air
Man's
Force.
doing ACG, all conditions geared.
I would say you wear them Air Forces
I
are
said Josh is a wear tester.
notorious anyway, innit? Notorious for creasing.
Yeah.
And them, you think a suede Air Force One, you know how they're gonna look after one wear? Look like you got alligator on your foot.
Lol.
Like legit, like
Papa Bimba, yeah.
Nuts.
it's a problem. It's a problem. Too many brands are doing too much right about now. It's not good.
Hear it, man.
It's not looking good, bruv.
Yeah,
I can't lie though.
go on.
The apparel wise of
The
Fear of God drop, it wasn't bad. Like I liked some of like the kind of exaggerated stuff.
Wait, I didn't check it. Did he finally drop the bags they were talking about? Or?
No, I didn't see any bags. It was more so like jackets. There were a couple like I want to say dress type style stuff.
Yeah, because I listened. He did an interview with Business of Fashion.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Yeah, I
guys
remember,
watched it. But this was like a couple years ago, and then or last year, 2 years ago, and then he was saying that with this new drop that's coming, like eventually they're gonna be doing like focusing on like women's wear as well, like properly. So like
He did do. There was some women's wearing this year.
Yeah.
There was some
I
women's
think
wearing.
I think
bags
that
and stuff as
I think
well.
that interview was for this probably.
yeah, but it was dated like last year or
Okay.
something. Yeah.
There was also what's it called? Like there were some pieces that some guys were rocking, and they were kind of like transferable. So
Yeah,
you know how
yeah,
it's
it's a lot-
always
yeah,
been kind of
it's
ambiguous,
fluid,
sort of.
yeah.
So yeah.
To be honest, I respect it. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll make my stuff so like if my wife wears my stuff, obviously I just make it so it fits both of us.
Makes sense. Makes
I
sense.
respect it.
But yeah, going back to this shoe, nah.
Nope.
Yeah, not moved, man.
I know your wife's not wearing that shoe, bruv.
That black one as well. I don't know what kind of
The
galactic
black one
football-
next to it,
That's not. That's not. Don't do that. That's not a fear of God.
is that not?
It's not, bro. It looks like an ADV,
Man said ZX Flux ADV. Show me.
bro. Look. It looks like.
yeah,
I can't lie,
yeah,
that black one.
It looks like an ADV.
It looks no, it's not.
The missile's tired, bro.
That can't be. That can't be a fear of God.
The missile killed me.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys the Adidas Iniki runner.
Yeah. Oh, see, remember when that had it to run as well?
See,
They had
this-
to change it to the IF95 or something, and then it
Yeah.
just fell off.
Yeah.
This is my thing. Yeah.
Iniki runner had potential, had boost as
I'm
well.
expecting Adidas to bring me something new. I don't want something that looks like something I've seen from them before.
they've gone-
And there's just nothing that I've seen that's
I
new.
told you he dropped the initial one, and then somebody was like, "Yo, you didn't pay me the piece. I'm gonna leak your tune."
Trust me.
Well,
Again, all
What? You've come to our factory and you think you can outdo us?
mad.
Listen, brother over there, go and take a picture. And this, you see, when they leak pictures, it's normally on a potato phone.
Yeah.
This one,
4K.
this
The
one,
burner.
4K live direct. They even took different angles.
Man had a wall next to him. They were set up. He's like, what? The light is good, yeah? Say that and pow.
I had different angles. Put it. I even saw it on foot where the guy was doing this.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
That's
Listen,
quality.
I said this league, we're gonna get this league well.
Hey.
If that league dropped, do you think you would have liked it compared to this one?
no.
No, because people still leak music and I still enjoy the song when it releases. I did not enjoy the leak or this.
Yeah, no. When the leak dropped and when he was saying that, oh, this ain't it. I can't believe you think this is my shoe. I was like, thank God.
That
'cause
is
this
hilarious.
me.
That's too funny, you know. That's too funny.
Man, chat Uno. Reverse.
No, you can't double down and then bring this
Hey.
out. So it's
Fake
like-
outrage.
Can you imagine?
Anyways, moving on from somebody else who was collaborating with Adidas, has now joined the Nike team.
Man like Nigo.
Well,
Man like Nigo.
Guys, Nigo.
He's watching his old brown burn whilst in the.
For context, yeah. For you guys that don't know, Nigo was the creator / founder of Bape. He sold the Bape in 2011, still hanging around till 2013. But he
That's
sold it in
the caretaker,
2011. Yeah, he sold it 2011 to, can't remember their names. Can't remember. But now, guys, if you have read the recent news, Bape are now in a bit of a chiz because
just a little bit.
just a little bit, you know, just a little bit, about 10 or 15 years worth of. I said Nike have been chasing them down, and they turned the corner. You've been trapped. You're by a wall. We've got you now. Pay us some money. But yeah, now Nigo has gone and he's signed a contract to work with Nike for 2024, I think.
That's mad. That's brazy.
What do you think of it?
All it needs now is Pharrell to jump ship And listen, no one's buying Adidas anymore, innit?
Well, Pharrell is at LV.
Well,
And we've already had the LV Air Forces.
yeah, but he's still at Adidas as well.
Yeah.
Oh, temporarily.
That's
When
what
does the
I'm
contract
saying.
finish?
So all it needs now is for him to go, I'm going over to Nike because, like, obviously, bro, Nigo is one of the biggest names in the game.
Yeah.
Bro. Imagine leaving Adidas,
being
like, I'm not feeling it. What's that? Oh, he saw the fear of God thing and said, nah, I'm out. I'm bopping, I'm bouncing.
What's this, Picasso?
Well, you know, Picasso thing, yeah. Jump to Nike, but I'm interested to see what he does with Nike.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what shoes he'll work on because I know Nike are very restrictive in their way of what they like people to work on. So I want to see what he gets up to.
Funnily enough, this is one of the only like people I've seen go the other way. Because normally we see a lot of people leave Nike to go to Adidas. And it's like now he's basically left Adidas to go to Nike, which is what do you think of it? It's kind of interesting.
I'm not mad at it. Only because, there's a large gap between when he actually left Adidas and has now moved to Nike.
But you have to have a gap, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I guess to an extent.
He's been waiting.
But
You have to, I'm pretty sure in their contract,
he sold it
2 years, no?
he sold Bape to IT Group.
Was it? Okay.
And then obviously he was caretaker owner till somebody else came in to run the reins.
Interim.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard.
Frank Lampard, literally Frankie Lamps.
He supports Chelsea, so that's hilarious.
Sorry, brother.
You see
Yeah,
the way
so
I was shouting. Oh, I don't even want to
Hey
talk about
man,
it.
how can you feel upwards? You got Everton relegated and now Chelsea get relegated same season. That's quality.
Yeah, but Chelsea will get relegated anyway, not because of Frank
All
Lampard.
because of club legend. It's crazy.
Hey man.
Go on.
But and then obviously with the human made stuff that he was doing with Pharrell, obviously that was a him and Pharrell joint project, but more so engineered by Pharrell and also through like the human made Billionaire Boys Club kind of stuff, innit? So him doing this now, I don't look at it as a thing of Nigo's going the other way. I look at it as a thing of Nigo's experience in the game. His experience deserves to be shown on some of the best silhouettes that the world has to offer. And I feel like, honestly speaking, Nike have the best silhouettes. Like if we're being honest, the most iconic silhouettes come from Nike. So give him something that he wants and let him bring himself and his culture into the crep. So like, for example, he's got a rich Japanese history. He's got a rich fashion history. At some point on the line, they can always cross on his products. So what he can bring us in terms of not only the product itself, but the ad leading up to it, because Nigo's mind is nuts. So in terms of a whole package, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do, man. I feel like he's gonna do something crazy, and I just hope that Nike give him enough keys to do what he needs to do.
I said Adebayo versus Arsenal. Man,
You're dumb.
Complete on the side of the pitch.
You're dumb.
Nah, that's. I just find it funny how he's just like.
It's at a very comic time.
Yeah,
Comedic time.
like the timing is.
It's wild.
Honestly, I don't own Bape.
Yeah, but it's just
So hold that in it.
Yeah,
like, honestly, when I was leaving, we weren't in a good spot. If I'm going to be completely frank, and now
Let's be frank.
nothing's
let's be
changed.
Lampard.
I gave it to you lots of pattern,
And you're still not there in your turn.
so it's not on me anymore. My conscience is free, brother.
No, but if you think about it, he's one of the people that pioneered and pushed the Bape Star.
Praise God.
Come.
What do you want from me?
My former designs, people are now getting flack for it, and I'm
Hey,
here,
man.
I'm,
You know,
I'm
I
here on the
wanna
winning team.
That's how business works, though, isn't it?
It's crazy.
You go back, you just declare bankruptcy. Yeah, just move on. That's it.
I wanna see now Nigo kind of take the piss and take some of Bape's colorways and slap it on the
Can you
Air Force
imagine?
or a-
Sorry.
or a-
You said Bape's colorways. What's Bape's colorways?
But you know, like they're like out there colorways that aren't really like.
Just say Bape Camo to him.
Low.
Camo, bro.
Bape camo. Hey man.
That's what there is.
Literally, that's all there is. Every other colorway. I saw a pair of grey Bapes last year, yeah, and they remind me a lot of the Cause 4s. I was like, you know what?
With
That's a
the
clean-
white.
Yeah.
I was gonna say swoosh.
I
Star.
was like, you know what? That's a clean pair of Bapes. Reminds me of something. It's like, wait, Cause 4? What the heck? And they even had to go in the Dark Soul. Like, what are we cooking here?
Yeah.
So
just back it
honestly, I don't think there's anything that Nigo could do that would slight Bape that they haven't already done tonight.
We have to just write Bape Star and then cross it out on a Nike.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
See that? Now that would take the piss.
They wouldn't get made. That'd be mad, though.
Oh no, that's
Nike shoes have been cancelled for less. They've been cancelled for less.
I don't see how that's going. I'm just interested, man.
Hey, I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, 100.
It's,
here
it's,
for it.
He's I can't lie.
the Kenzo experience. He's done the high fashion thing. He's done the streetwear fashion. I think he's still at Kenzo. Yeah, 'cause he did their show last year, innit?
Yeah,
Kenzo Nike.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
No.
I don't want to see
What
that.
have they got for him? What? Do you want a lion on a heel tab? A lion on a heel tab?
Saying, innit? A line on the icy soul.
Can you imagine Nigo in what do you call it, Nike meetings, and they're like, this is what Adidas feel, and he's giggling with them. So we're still trying to sue Bape stuff for more money. Is it? Oh, he's having.
Let me get a cut.
He's having, but as they say, this is business.
Hey man, because what? When did they buy the rights for the Air Force One silhouette?
2002, no? Or 2003?
Oh, I can't remember, and I completely forgot.
Was it a 20? I thought it was a 10-year.
No, because it's every 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2002.
Okay.
Yeah, 2002. Yeah, because the patent was 20 years. That's it.
So I think, yeah, and this is probably what's really happened. Obviously, it just conveniently lined up that the Nike purchase back of their Air Force One silhouette came back. But I feel like the Nigo thing has been on the cards for a while. I feel like there's certain, like, Nike don't really go around and design with everybody, per se.
They do.
I don't think so.
Now they do.
I feel like they do more collabs now, but even then, there's still select people within communities. They don't pick everybody to collab with, product-wise.
They collaborate with Billie Eilish, bruv.
She's one of the biggest music artists in the world, bro. Like, facts.
Eyelash.
Her streaming numbers are crazy.
I call it eyelash, innit?
Eyelash.
No, but I hear it. If you're big and you're on stuff, and we know that we can make money out of you, why not?
Yeah.
Did you see the Billie Eilish?
No, but Billie Eilish fans are gonna.
Some
buy
people are
it.
loving those, though.
Yeah,
it's that, bro.
It's a white Air Force One.
No,
Come
the
on.
other thing, bro.
The layer joint.
The fingers.
Yeah, you're being grabbed by. No, you're right. Man. You're
Hey man.
Yeah, I think it was like a camerish brown.
Yeah, it was
Something like that.
Sequoia green.
Yeah.
Green.
Is that Sequoia green? I thought Sequoia green was darker than that.
It was
It was
dark.
speckled though, no?
It was Sequoia. I'm sure the colorway
Because-
on the thing was Sequoia.
So I remember Sequoia green was the color of the undefeated 8s, and look how dark that green was.
Okay.
But this was quite dark as well, though.
Yeah.
What was it? Air Force? Was it Air Force
Yeah,
One?
it was the Air
I swear
Force
there
One.
was-
It was Air Force One. It might have had the washes.
middle high.
They did a low as well.
Is it?
Yes, they did the low.
No,
The low is one that people are liking.
The green one as well. The low was not bad even in the slightest.
Yeah.
Like, because it was like a sort of
Was it had squares,
triangles.
Yes.
triangles?
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it though.
I said, what is this?
No.
I'm just saying, innit?
But yeah, I don't think Nike collaborates with everybody, and they also take time to kind of engineer these relationships. So like even like certain brands I collaborate with, the brand will be like, well, I don't like the quality of what we're about to produce. So if we can't get the quality right, it won't happen. And it's down to Nike to be like, let's give them a bit more leeway.
I think the game has changed now massively, though.
Go
I
on.
don't think it's about quality. I think it's about, as we discussed earlier, what sells. So this is why you're seeing a lot of these random collaborations, Nike Tiffany, like Nike Billie Eilish, Nike, even to some extent, and I don't want this to be misconstrued in any way because I think Cortez, however you pronounce it, have done an amazing job, and they're flying the flag for UK streetwear culture. But even that collaboration, Nike haven't really done it before with a UK streetwear brand.
That's
And
why
I
it's
feel
so
like that's
big.
why it's so important.
And that's what I'm saying. So respect to that, but I'm just saying that Nike, typically, they're trying to retain relevance.
But that's
I don't, you know what? In one sense, it is necessary, but I also feel like Nike do very well in being at the forefront of what's going on. I feel like that's where they always kind of are ahead of the ball with Adidas. Adidas are like, cool, like Adidas will do a lot of good community-based events. When it comes to the product, that's where they fall short. The collaboration choices, who they reach out to. Whereas Nike are like, we see what you're on. Well, let's do this. Let's give you a little test. Let's see the reception. So, for example, with Clint, they did what's it called, a collection video with him on the sneakers app. What, in 2021? Because I was scrolling through my camera and I saw like the video from 2021 when he did it. They'll do that as a tester, see how the audience responds to it. They're like, okay, cool, let's go further. Like Nike are very good at testing the market.
I hear that, but the point still stands.
No, I know. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like when Louis Vuitton started doing, what was it, Looney Tunes or something. Like
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
brands, it's like, I think even Ralph Lauren started doing collaboration. It's like, brother, you lot are stalwarts. You lot are the people that, you see what I'm saying?
But nowadays, you start to deep. You can't move in the same way that you did.
Of course.
And I feel like if you sit back on the thing of we're the guys,
we're a luxury brand. We can't.
You'll be left behind.
Enough luxury brands.
I hear that, but who asked for Looney Tunes Louis Vuitton?
But it worked for them.
No, it didn't. Who did it work for? Nobody, brother.
There's a community someone that will buy it. I didn't see it.
You liked it, innit?
Huh? No, I didn't.
I didn't even see it. I'll be honest.
You didn't see it?
But there's a community out there that will buy it.
Yeah.
Jake Paul wore it.
Shout out to Jake Paul. His followers probably bought them.
That's what I'm saying. But ultimately, it's like, and I guess I'm more purist. I'm more looking at it from one point of view than so much a consumerist one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like these brands, Adidas, Nike, they're trying to, like I said, retain relevancy rather than just being who they are. I know that might not always work in the same way now because of how the world has changed, but it's like you're almost losing credibility and authenticity.
I don't think they are.
No?
I feel like that's a whole part of growing, is adapting. You can't have this. I don't want to bring this back to football, but you can't have the same team for 20 years. You're gonna have to take a risk. You're gonna have to buy somebody that people didn't think you were gonna. You're gonna have to see who's coming up next. Where can we cash in? Where can we get a Haaland?
Literally.
On top of that, it's like credibility and authenticity is fluid in the sense where what
Credibility, authenticity,
Hey man.
fluidity.
Hey.
in the sense where it's like if you look at what if you look at Nike as a brand, if you look at in this upcoming years, yeah, obviously if you man watch there you would know this, innit? But like they were known for running,
brother. You know that. Me and you aren't cool no more. Don't do that.
Hey man.
See what you done. If I don't conquer, bruv.
obviously their identity was running. That was it. That was their identity. And then a newer generation came where like obviously they pushed the Jordan brand. Their identity was more than running. It came into basketball. Then like so it's like as the years go on and different generations get into a brand, their identity will change for the brand. So authenticity isn't really we stick to one thing because that's again how
It's like a metric.
Exactly.
I hear that, but you know what I think? I think to sum up the point, or to summarize, the real point is that, as you said, the game has changed. Now we're looking at a sense where Nike aren't the top dogs anymore. They need the culture to survive.
Of course.
They've always needed the culture.
But versus before, where they could drop whatever they want to drop and there's not really much going on. So people would, for example, buy the Air Max 95. We're seeing it on, back in the early 2000s when man them would say, oh yeah, they're hard. Now, they need the culture to survive. They need Cortez to reach out to the audience because they're not hitting the audience anymore. They need these people to sell products.
Yeah.
Because without Cortez, without Billie Eilish, I'm gonna keep saying Billie Eilish. Anyway, they need Travis Scott. They need the Nigos. They need Tiffany. They need the Dior thing to be relevant, to be able to sell because they know that they haven't got the same pull anymore. That's just my take on
I think
it.
with collaborations though, one thing is collaborations open a doorway for a new market, innit? So for example, you'll see a collaboration of a shoe, and then the market will respond to the shoe. The response of the market will then determine whether we're going to go ahead and release GRs of this shoe. So they'll be like, because obviously like shoes take what, 18 months-ish to produce. So if I drop a shoe now, the market reacts. I give it a 6-month waiting time. How did the market react? Do they want this shoe that bad? All right, cool. Let's give them one more collab. Oh, they still love it. All right, cool. Let's release a couple GRs. For example, with one shoe they didn't do that with, which I understand, is the Vomero. The Vomero they brought out in a way where they saw the market. They said New Balance are popping off because they're able to mix athleisure with style.
Yeah.
We need a shoe that hits that exact market to be able to get a bit of it. So they brought back the Vomero 5s in a few nice colorways, testing the market. The market received it well, kept going. But they also brought back the P6000s. So they hit the top of the market, quote unquote, and also the slightly lower part of the market to be able to get that whole kind of market share. And some guys might go for the P6000s, but the majority of guys, they aim for the Vomeros.
I think
and more so women get the P6000.
P6000s, I think they also dropped in like, I'm sure they were in like Sports Directs. And
yeah, bro.
stuff.
They were in 2018.
That was when
they were about.
It was like Sports Direct era. And then that was when they got the Off-White collab, and all of a sudden I didn't see them in Sports Direct again.
At all, bro.
Pulled them straight
At
from
all.
the stock list.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I feel like with certain things and with brands like Nike, yes, they do need the culture to survive, but they've also stood the test of time and can run back to the archives and say, this is something we need to sort out now. We need to address this market immediately.
I just thought of something cool. So you know how everybody loves hip hop and blah blah blah, and hip hop is one of the biggest influences on UK culture. If Adidas was an American brand, do you feel like it would have been a lot bigger than it is?
Same shoes.
That's the thing. No,
Well, I think they would have more shoes though. But again, that's circumstantial, I
I
guess.
feel like Adidas's route into like kind of America, or like the brands, was through hip hop in the first place. Because
Obviously Run DMC.
yeah.
But,
So they already tapped into that. So technically, they were operating as if they were American brands.
but
they were in
Superstar is the
streets.
only shoe that they
Really
had
popped
doing that.
Yeah.
I can't remember another collab or another silhouette back in that time where it was like, cool, Run DMC, everybody knows Run DMC, Superstar, black, white,
White,
boom.
black, yeah.
And then that wouldn't change if they were if they weren't an American brand, for example, because
But if
You
they were
know-
an American brand, they would have given another silhouette to
If
another
they-
American artist.
If they were an
They could've
American brand,
moved
yeah,
into hip hop.
because when I watched that thing you sent, innit?
Yeah.
And I saw like the way they kind of attacked the market, and they were very methodical. They said football's our biggest export, so let's focus
Yeah.
on football.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh well, we need to break the borders. We need to get out of Europe. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over to America and
And buy Reebok.
try to break into a sport. So they bought Reebok. They're like, cool. We're gonna try to get into like more wares, like for example, athletics and basketball. And obviously, they're competing now in basketball with Nike and Converse at the time, and whoever else was kind of about.
And I think Reeboks were in NFL. I was about to say NHL.
Yeah,
NFL.
NFL,
Reebok was Reebok jerseys.
Yeah.
That's their end point. Okay, cool. That's how we cut through America. Go on.
So I think where they kind of got it wrong, yeah, is they were so focused on kind of like specializing these markets. They didn't actually create enough product to be able to fall back on later on.
Okay,
So
yeah.
where Nike was producing, cool, new silhouette, rehash. Let's spin that. All right, let's get this idea and save it for 10 years later so it's still relevant, type of thing. Adidas were like,
Let's buy in on I was about to say Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan now.
Adidas were like, let's be steady. Let's just look at the market. Let me be the cool kid in the corner. Like I've got my thing going on over here. See, world football, nobody can touch this. Every 4 years I'm making racks.
Yeah.
That's what they were on.
World Cup, Jubilani.
Cash
and
money.
I'm making
What,
peas.
euros? It's me you're looking at, brother. You see those boots, straps on them. You see that ball? That's a Jubilani. You don't know about that. What? And obviously they got very comfortable with the fact
Messi,
that
that's how she was.
they got very comfortable with the fact that that's the way they made money.
Yeah.
So they didn't make the effort to be able to reach out into other aspects. And I thought that's where they lost out to Nike, because Nike can now say, in my archives, I have got 200 shoes that I can bring out over the next 400 years and people will still buy them. What have you got?
I'm gonna say
You're still
anniversary
fighting for your life
after
with a superstar on the forum.
Brother, Adidas has got a lot of silhouettes though.
No, they do.
They do,
but
but-
are they relevant to today? Can they make them relevant to today?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they're only relevant if you make them relevant. And
Of
that's
course.
where Nike, I think, are.
Storytelling
or
wise.
Nike,
Yeah.
Nike, I don't know.
I know you're looking
brother,
at.
it's up
He's
to
the one
you.
with the- he's the
Yeah.
one with the sponsorship.
Trust me. Like, I think they're very intelligent in the way they do that. So,
Yeah.
for example, what we saw with Travis Scott,
Yeah.
they slapped him with the dunks, had the Travis Scott SB dunk, and then suddenly dunks are releasing left, right, and center. They know how to.
They always
They know
start
how
off
to do the
with a
with
collab.
a
the collaboration. They know how to play the game
They have
very
the
well.
Very much so.
Same formation.
Same
Same
game
game
plan,
plan,
brother.
brother.
Works.
Same
Route one, think in from the
time,
keeper
bro.
on my toe, Ronaldo top corner. Every single time,
Same
cash
getting
money.
behind, defenders stay back on attack, all of that, brother. It's mad.
Wide wingers, only my defensive
Yeah,
are
brother.
scoring goals.
Free rowing for my left winger, all of that.
Hey,
They know
man.
every single time.
Man said free on Kaka, left foot.
Trust
Bah!
me. So, yeah, I think Nike are amazing at that. Adidas, unfortunately, I don't know what I've seen from them in the recent years. Dragon Ball Z collab, Yu-Gi-Oh collab, show.
Do you know what's crazy as well? Yeah,
mad, my bro.
In terms of the actual product,
Yeah.
like the shoe might not be the greatest, but the additional products that they add to it, the box, the paper, they've really put effort
They try in it. They
into
try.
doing this.
Do you remember the
That-
South
that-
Park things? The South
Bro.
Raven,
the Towley, they
with
were
the-
hard, bro.
With the Dragon Ball, that Dragon Ball Z
clean.
collab, it was like you actually wanted to collect all of the boxes because all the boxes match up.
Yeah.
And
It's like-
then they'll produce something as amazing as that, and then not tell a story. You just want me to read text.
Dragon Ball Z, bro. What story?
Nah,
the story is
no,
there?
but bro,
no, you
like,
got to
imagine-
show me Goku doing a Kamehameha with
Bro,
some
with
Adidas shoes,
Adidas
bro.
creps on. You could invest in animation. You can invest in real life. There's so many things you could do.
there's
Yeah.
loads
You
against
can,
that.
you
Or
can,
like-
you can
or like,
find that East Street Market.
You
What's
can
it
hit
called?
up Toei Toei Animations and make something happen.
Yeah,
bro.
Or
It's
King
your
Vader,
Adidas.
for example. King
Your
Vader does
Adidas.
this whole like anime type of esque sort of real life sort of stuff. Tap in with people that are doing stuff relevant to the culture and make your shoe relevant. Because you got to force it in people's faces.
Okay. But we say that, but we're forgetting Adidas had a very good few years.
Of course.
But they had Kanye West, didn't it?
Of course.
So were it not for the fact that fell apart, I think Adidas, no, they would still be in the running. But they had their time, innit? They had their time.
When you look at the Yeezys in the last 3 years, yeah, and you compare that to Adidas, Yeezys were mainly what people were wearing Adidas wise.
selling point, yeah.
Like when you look at collaborations, okay, once you get through the 20 Bad Bunny forums,
They're
and
not that bad, you know.
there was so many colorways.
There was 2, no?
No,
There was more than 2. No, there's like 3 or 4 in it.
no,
there's more than that.
There's more than that.
There's
There's so many.
Yeah, there's bare, bro.
So many, all black, all white,
Pink,
white and
blue.
blue, white and pink.
Yeah.
It's like the like white and grey kind of the one that looks
Bro,
like
there's so many.
yeah.
Yeah.
The most
Bro,
those
there's-
ones aren't bad. Personally, those are like my favorite ones out of his whole collab collection. Where it's like even him, he got tired of doing forum, bro.
Bro,
He's like, give me something else.
there's just so many, and it's like, how many shoes are we gonna get before you realize that you actually need to make more shoes? And we're at a time now where it's very difficult, in my opinion, to make shoes from scratch. So how are they gonna hit the market with something new, and the market's gonna be like, I haven't seen this before? It's so difficult right now.
But no one, even but Nike can't even doing that. Like,
They don't have to, though.
We said that about Bad Bunny, but no one's saying nothing about Travis Scott.
No, of course,
You see,
but
the thing is, Nike did it at the right time. So
and they have the range to be able to say, well, we've actually got a truckload of shoes. Like, for example, what was that random Travis Scott that they dropped that didn't even bang like that?
Oh, the Air Trainer 1, the 2 Air
No,
Trainer
no,
1
no,
colours.
no.
before
Yeah,
that.
it was before that.
The Air Trainers one didn't bang in
The
it.
Epic Reacts.
No.
this was around the time they dropped the 270.
He's had a lot of misses.
270.
Yeah, so I'm saying the Epic Reacts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Them.
okay,
So
yeah.
obviously that
React
shoe,
270, yeah.
the React was in the market.
Garbage.
It wasn't a great shoe.
Garbage.
It wasn't a great shoe. I'm gonna be
It
completely
was,
honest.
it was a woman's shoe. That's what I have to say.
No, it wasn't even that.
one's
The
wearing
React
that, brother.
270.
It wasn't even that. It just wasn't a
Imagine
great
your thing
shoe.
with
No,
that
no, no. Do you
on
know what it
first
is?
date.
It looked better on women. That's what I had to say.
First date, he's killing
Imagine
me.
your thing with on a first date, brother. You're getting
He's
home.
killing me. He's killing me.
Meet you
He's
at
killing me.
Nando's, like, oh, look at my knee. Bye. It's not gonna work.
I bought
But-
into it though.
but-
I'm not gonna lie. I bought them. React 270s. Sorry, This
She's comfortable.
Exactly.
Shoe itself is comfortable.
I wear it to that gym and shit. If
You have no respect.
to the gym.
What, you went Travis Scott to the gym?
Huh? No, not
the
the
standard
Travis
one.
No, wait. Are you talking about? No,
Bro, where are you, fam?
the regular. I'm just talking about the silhouette.
Oh, the silhouette's
Yeah,
hard.
the
I went
regular,
mine to the
regular
gym,
ones.
But I'm
Yeah.
talking about the Travis Scott ones.
Oh, they deserve in the bin.
I thought you said you bought them and you went to the gym.
I respect my wallet.
Okay.
Fairs.
I swear they were women's silhouette. I couldn't even buy it.
It
It was men.
No, it's men's as well.
Because he lives.
I think kids as well.
Yeah,
But I just think like Nike have the range and ability to be able to draw upon these silhouettes, the Air Max Thunder, the Vapor Max, if they wanted to bring it back in a new format with the no lace again or something like that. They have the ability to do that. But because Adidas missed out on that whole kind of innovating silhouettes kind of period, unless Adidas are gonna come and prove to me, yeah, that they've got another 200 silhouettes I've never seen that they have in the archives,
Brother,
then they're gonna be fighting a losing battle.
you know what it is because the Kanye thing, it ruined them. They had NMDs, yeah. No one cared that it wasn't an old silhouette. This was the best thing they'd seen since.
Oh,
sliced bread.
facts.
It looked like the Rush run. Yes, but
It was in competition though, and very good competition.
Bro, it beat
Very
the-
good
It beat the
competition.
Rush run.
Yeah.
100%.
Adidas Ultra Boost. They had a good few years. They can do it,
Yeah.
but I think now that Kanye's not with them, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're done out now.
And with that being said, I think it's time for a game.
Oh, okay.
Man said
Let's
that
get into
so
it.
smoothly. He
Yeah,
just came in
Let's
with
get into that.
The name of the game is Yay or Nay.
Nay.
Right.
If it has to do with Kanye West.
It does.
Oh,
Definitely,
yeah. As
definitely.
it. Oh, look at this guy.
Very simple. I'm gonna have a list of potential Yeezy silhouette names. Yeezy colorways. Potential
go on.
Yeezy colorway names. You have to tell me, is this a real colorway or is it not?
Right.
Okay. Go on.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a tester.
Hold on. Sorry. Are we all answering together? Like, well, how does it work?
Yeah.
How is there like a system? What?
We gonna freestyle.
All right, cool. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I think we'll all answer together.
Yeah. You can conclude. You can make
Yeah.
a group decision.
All right.
Go on.
Cool.
Corvaletti.
Corvaletti. Corvaletti.
Is that a
Is
that a colorway or not?
Is it Christian based?
Fairs.
No, I don't think it is.
Definitely a name.
No.
No.
I think it is. And only because I remember hearing it somewhere.
Corvaletti.
Oh, well, here we go.
You guys have to decide together, man.
Oh, so it's joint. Okay, majority rules. It's no then.
no, because if you've
Oh, do
seen
you
it
want
somewhere.
to say individually?
What then?
Let's do it individually. Okay, we'll do it individually.
Cool.
I would say yay.
No.
Yes. No. No.
No.
I'm saying nay.
Nay.
You're both wrong. Michael's right.
What
It's
is
a
it?
A 380.
Okay.
Corvaletti.
Okay.
Corvaletti.
Okay.
Covellite.
Did it release?
It did.
Oh,
Cover light.
yeah. Cover light. That's
Cover
that's
light, same
different.
thing.
Oh, come on,
Show me
man.
this, show me
You
this.
can't even speak English properly.
Shut up.
I know which one he's talking about. It's like cream and there's like a black on it on the
Oh, is it?
on the upper.
Where is it?
I stopped caring about users after a certain amount of time.
I remember now that you've said it correctly.
See, when I saw that 350 V2 compact in red, I said, that's it.
Oh, that one.
Nah, brother, I think you messed us up with the name still.
Same thing, bro. Covellite.
Corvaletti, bruv.
Same thing.
It's
because I know Bolly.
as if it's
It's only
Italian.
because I know Bolly. That's why.
I was a car, bro. I'm like,
That is the premise of the game, yeah.
Okay.
well, you're messing with us. 'Cause that's what I'm getting right about now, bro.
It was a tester. Cool.
Okay, so that didn't count.
No.
All right.
I said that didn't count 'cause I said it wrong.
No. It was genuinely like it's separated from the rest.
Okay.
Cool. Next up, yeah. Ready.
Go on.
Moonshine.
Definitely not.
That's from Simpsons. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Definitely not.
No.
Ah, cool. Y'all right. Y'all right. Cool. Analog.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Yes.
Is it?
is it?
I'm gonna go with
it is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah.
Pepper.
I
I'm
can
gonna say
bank
yeah.
on
He's
it.
gonna say yeah,
I
innit?
can
Pepper
put
380s.
100 grand on it.
Yeah, they're right. They're
Is
right.
it?
Yeah.
What is that?
380.
380, yeah, pepper.
Yeah, because
It's like a sale one with like a
I
special.
don't know what
The
you're
salt
talking
and
about.
pepper.
Brother, yeah. go
there's
on.
the salt 500s and then the
Yeah.
pepper 380s. Salt and pepper.
Oh, it's a recent one. And it's got like the dark upper, but it's not recent. But it's recent-ish.
It's like a brownish upper.
It's the most recent 380, like one of the last ones.
One of them. One of them.
yeah.
Yeah. One of
I
them.
know the one you mean. I kind of just
Yeah. They're all.
garbage.
Moon rock.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hyperdrive.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Hold on, that's a trap star thing, bro. What do you mean? You man.
No, there's
Yeah,
a hype.
yeah.
There's a hyper. There's a
Hyper
hyper.
something.
There's a hyper something. I can't remember what it was.
Nay. I'm changing my answer. Nay.
I already said that.
It don't matter.
That's in the trap starting. It's true.
I'm just nodding like you. Yeah.
Mariam.
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 No.
Can you double check if you're saying it right?
I can't. You're gonna.
No.
I don't think it is.
How you spell it?
Maryam.
No.
No.
No, nay.
Okay, you right. Vermilion.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
That's that red.
The red.
Red.
Phone runner, isn't it?
Shuey.
Yeah.
Shield.
Go on. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Too dumb.
Wakame.
Wakanda.
No.
Wakame.
No.
Wakame.
Yeah.
I don't know where you picked that up from.
Wakame. No. Wakame. No, it's not.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or that's probably when.
I didn't get to answer, bro.
well.
That's
Yeah,
probably.
Wait, what is it?
It's one of the boots.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I slightly knew that. That's why I didn't answer straight away.
That's when Kanye went to Africa.
I said, yeah, he went home.
I was inspired.
Payote.
Payote. Payote.
Payote.
Spell that.
Peyote. Peyote.
No.
No.
You said yeah, innit?
Yeah.
You're right. You should listen to him.
What
often.
is it?
It's a boot again.
Oh, it must
There's
come.
bare meaty silhouettes.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
of
Of
course.
course,
Random colorways.
You think we're going for Wave Runner, Banter?
That's true.
And last but not least, you guys would know this one. Hyperspace.
That's it. Yeah. It's not hyperdrive. It's hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
Is it?
Nay.
I'm sure. There's a hyper something. You know.
You're thinking of Inflame Amber.
Huh? How was that sound like hyper?
I don't know, brother.
The only hyper I know is Hyper Punch, I think, and they're Nike shoes. No,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say no.
I'm saying nay.
I'm gonna say yes, just for the culture.
The culture was right.
Yeah.
What shoe is that?
What is it? It's a
It's a 350.
350.
hyperspace. Yeah, I think
Pretty
so.
sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 350.
Needy.
Too many colorways.
There's so many people calling me today, bruv.
Yo.
Bare fans.
Popular guy.
All right, so guys, obviously that was an interesting game.
Who won?
Oh, I wasn't keeping tally. E-man will do it on
Man
the
said it
on
was
the
a
screen.
friendly. International friendly, bro.
Hey, but yeah, keeping it with crepes, we're going to get into another side of crepes. We're going to get into designing. And with designing comes many facets, and we are going to focus on Josh. So Josh, you obviously have your brand, and we want to ask you a few questions about kind of your brand and kind of what sort of made you start, made you get into it. So the first question is,
Yeah.
introduce to the crowd what your brand is called and what your brand's about.
Wait, sorry, before he does that, you see this bomber jacket, yeah? I know you like it, because you're a bad kid.
Oh my gosh.
Thank God. Keep going.
So Josh, go ahead.
Tell him about your
Introduce
thing, bro.
yourself.
So the brand is effectively called, who as you said, Bad Kid Good City. To be honest, it's a weird one because the reason I started it wasn't to make money.
Okay.
It was like I just wanted good quality clothes, and I wanted to put. How do I say this in a way that's, I'm just gonna say it. I wanted to put us in a luxury lens.
Okay.
So what I found is looking at a lot of, I don't want to say hood brands, but hood brands.
We get it.
There's a, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain
Certain
way.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
There's a certain aesthetic. that
There's a
comes
certain
with it.
aesthetic, and I feel like, of course, you have to get your products out there.
Trap rich, money fast.
Yeah, I feel like it's the
Stack bread.
The stack, man says stack bread. It's the style of photography. So I wanted to create a brand that encompasses people from diverse backgrounds, because we never really seen in that luxury lens. It's never us. You know what I'm saying? But in a very different way. So it's kind of like, you look at the pictures, for example, you look at the style of photography, and it's very clean and it's very photography heavy. It's just not what you would expect. So again, like I said,
It's
it was
not
trying
the
to,
two people standing in a car park and
yeah, and I get it. You got to get your brand out there. You got to just take your pictures. And I think that probably went against me because I was very particular about the kind of things that I wanted to do and the kind of pictures I wanted to take.
very niche.
Yeah, but ultimately, again, it was more of a passion. It was more of a passion thing. So now, I just wear my own stuff. The tracksuits, like, a mad quality, like they're mad thick. I think you lot came through.
Yeah.
And you felt it.
SneakerCon. Yeah.
SneakerCon, yeah. And the quality, like, you go into, you're not gonna find that in a lot of places.
Yeah, definitely.
But you'll pay 10 times more in places for less quality. So I just wanted something that was good quality that looked good, basically. So that's it, really. And now I just kind of experiment with it, bro. Really, really and truly, yeah.
Why the name?
Bro, to be honest, big Kendrick fan, innit?
Yeah,
so
I was thinking.
it was just a kind of remix on that, and I thought, right, it's catchy. No one else has got this. It's funny because some of the, I suppose, inspiration came from the city. So, you're going to work, for example, and you might be in a DLR or the Crossrail or the Overground, and you might see a block, and it's a tower block, and many of us have obviously lived in tower blocks, whatever. We come from the end, so the rest of the world, that's just a tower block. It's gritty, it's dirty. From the right angle, you take a picture from the right angle, that looks bad.
Yeah.
Like at one point in life, someone has built this as a piece of art, and I suppose I wanted to factor that in with the brand to kind of show, like, look, yes, we're from the same areas in which you might think you look down your nose at, but now this style of photography and this style of and the quality of the clothing almost makes you have to second guess and think, right, actually, we'll do.
Like, are you sure?
It's like a middle finger to everything, basically.
I remember I was watching, quite off topic, I was watching Top Boy,
Yeah.
I think season 1, and I think they shot in I think they shoot it in Hackney, and they were in a tower block, and it was at night, and then they did a pan, like, obviously looking away from the tower block, and you can just see other tower blocks, and you could see, like, the skyline of the city. It's like, yo, when you get to the top and you look out, or when you're higher up, bro, this place is beautiful.
It's inspirational as well, isn't it? Like,
I was like, this is actually cold.
that's it.
Like, but yeah, go on, continue.
100%. I was walking from Shadwell Station at one point to my last thing, and I was like, there was a tower block, but there was a camera, and I was just took a picture from, like, this angle, from, like, a low angle, bro. It looked absolutely mad.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like, thinking, raw, like, people would just walk past this every day.
Yeah.
So there was many different factors that went into the brand, and it was just kind of about just seeing things through a different lens. Not so. Again, like I said, it was never really about making money. It was more about getting this idea that I had inside my mind out there in clothes, basically.
Makes sense.
Okay. When did you start? When did you start the brand?
Boy, what were you, 2023? I think I started like either 2020 or 2021.
Okay.
So it was like, I'm sure it was during lockdown or maybe just after lockdown.
So it's like one of those things where it's just like, rah, I can finally just do it. I'm guessing you've always had it on your mind to start it, or
Not really, you know. Alright, so I had a mad situation, and obviously, if anybody's, you know, watching that has bought from me on Depop, I'm probably gonna get some, you know, some cases flat. But basically, I was selling these jackets, these puffer jackets, but I was getting them from like AliExpress and I was flipping them. So I'm buying them for like £50.
Grind is a grind, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm buying them for £50, selling them for like £100 on Depop. Some people were complaining, but it was all different colours, like short, the puffer jackets. So, you know, grey, browns, and I was like, right, it did well. And from that, I was like, right, I really want to see this in tracksuits.
Yeah.
So that's when that kind of stemmed from. So now it was just like bare different colour tracksuits, very clean, very minimal. And that's basically where it came from. It was just like, right, let me take the capital from this and put it into this.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Like I said, so that's it. And I wanted to wear my own clothes. I find it very hard to shop for things, especially being tall, as you probably.
Yeah. They don't relate.
I'm sorry, we were doing well. Yeah.
But the pricks.
They got an option shopping kids section.
You know what killed me? I was looking for.
No, say that again, Bolly.
I said they have the option of shopping in kids section, just like worst case.
Well, you know he's not with you on the pod next week, right?
Okay.
Alright.
And you know it's just you by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, fighting for your life.
Sorry,
I'll hold it down.
No, I don't think you will, bro.
You're not comfortable in your own ends.
But yeah, so that was it really. Like I said, the lack of quality clothing out there, especially for taller people. The lack of what at the time was, I feel like, representation. Most you see it more so now, but at the time there wasn't really any. So
Yeah, definitely.
do something around that. Yeah, man.
It's wavy, man.
What difficulties have you faced in having this brand, like in terms of like producing or like what you've made? And I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
What type of difficulties have you faced so far, and what advice would you have to people who wanted to start a brand?
And there's two very big questions.
Yeah.
So it's all been very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I was quite fortunate in that I've had a lot of support from early. So when I did launch it, I was at Kickgame.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, shout out to you lot if any of you are watching, did support the thing and they did buy and
And I think it helps that you have a face.
Yeah. So I think that it was a difficulty, and I suppose trying to scale, because I'm not someone who likes social media either. But obviously, you want to have a successful clothing brand.
Yeah.
You can't be ghost on
Yeah.
Instagram. So that's what I was trying. I was trying to pattern the two things, create this kind of demand, but I wasn't posting anything.
Yeah.
I think obviously you have to start somewhere in it. So for people who are looking to start, who think, I don't have studio level photography, brother, just start.
Yeah.
Because
Use your phone kind of thing.
Yeah, what you're gonna find is that if you don't use the tools that you have, it's gonna hold you back in the long run.
Well, some of the brands that I've seen on TikTok is that you can just tell they just picked up the phone and was like, yeah,
Brother, but it's mad because even like we was having a conversation, Daniel and I on Kickgame with Broken Planet, and they were saying that their thing started, there was a TikTok. They made one TikTok and it went viral, and that's how the whole thing started. And it's mad because you sit there and you think about all the man them who are actually grinding on their brands and and that one TikTok's not doing anything.
bro, that's life, innit? Like there's some people who are more, I'm not saying that they're not, but there's some people who are more talented than others. It's just about application.
And it's also down to chance as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially with TikTok, going viral, I always say like, going viral is never the aim, just because if you go viral and you have nothing there, the viral moment will just come and go. Like, in my opinion, going viral is watering seeds that already exist. So if you've got bare content out of yours and one time one of your things blows to like bare people's different timelines, that's it showering like all of the seeds that you've planted, and everything just kind of grows together, in my opinion. But if you kind of get this one moment and you don't do nothing with it,
That's it.
that's it.
When you have no,
Everybody remember you for, I remember you, that guy.
It flopped.
that must be
That was
a
it.
horrible feeling.
Oh my days.
But you know what actually? Society will tell you it should be a horrible feeling, but what you can learn from that experience
Oh, facts.
should be able to carry you through. But
Facts.
the shame that people will put on you, like, right, your thing flop, your waste. It's
Yeah,
like, brother, what have you ever tried? It's
Exactly.
like, guarantee any of you man have been on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you start a YouTube channel, you say, and one of your videos got 10 views.
Yeah.
People are gonna look at you like, oh, your video's got 10 views. But brother, like, what have you ever tried?
Yeah, word.
But they're still eating cornflakes with warm milk. Like, what are we doing, brother?
We're not doing that to warm milk.
Well, you're a warm milker. When I was a dairy consumer.
Don't say when. You have never been.
I was a dairy consumer.
No, he
back in
consumed dairy. Just, I mean, against his own will, but he consumed it.
back in the day. I was
fighting for his life.
I was a dairy consumer.
Are you lactose?
Yeah, lactose and ignorance. Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah,
That's just a black thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, more
It's an ethnic
times.
thing. It's an ethnic
You
thing.
know, my black organ said, "Yeah, we're gonna be active today," and
What's
then
a black
they never looked
organs?
back.
Fought back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So when I was a milk drinker, it was cold milk. Just putting it out there.
Cold milk, though.
Yeah, cold milk's
You do the
alive.
warm milk thing.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple times.
And plus, wait, do you guys? I don't know.
He's about to
is it
bait
cereal-
himself.
No,
No, do it.
Is it cereal first or?
Cereal first.
Yeah, cereal first.
The fact that you have to ask me that, my brother.
I have.
What do you
I
do
like
milk
that.
first?
Yes.
It's
Well,
'cause-
warm the milk, and
it's
then
'cause
you
you're
put the
warming the
cereal in.
milk. That's the only
No,
reason
it doesn't
why.
matter.
That doesn't make it okay.
No, but that's the only
You
reason
warm the milk
why.
in a cup.
Why don't you just put the cereal in, put the milk in, and warm the thing together?
No, that's even worse. That is egregious.
How would you flagging me? That is egregious.
That is egregious.
So now you're having soggy cornflakes.
You know you can be prosecuted for that.
Why is the cornflakes warm?
But you're putting. Hold on.
Nah.
Hang about, geez. Hang about.
Why is the cornflakes warm?
Brother, but you're putting warm milk in it anyway. So what's gonna happen?
No, but
No,
the
but-
cornflakes is warm. That's the premise.
But it's not gonna be
Why
warm
is
because
this?
it can't be warm.
No.
It's gonna be warm and soggy, and it's all gonna clump.
Hold on. But that's the point of putting warm milk in the
No.
corn.
No, you see if you put warm milk into the whatever cereal you're having, yeah, you still get the element of a crunch to it because it's not actually settled in.
Yeah.
If you warm the milk and the cereal up together, oh,
Okay, you know what you do. You don't surpass the cereal with the milk. The milk has to be at a certain level. The cereal has to be over it, so the top is still crunchy. You see what I'm saying? There's levels to this.
Nah, man.
There's levels to
Then what?
this.
The top is warm.
Huh? No, brother, it don't get warm. What do you mean? If you put a crisp in the microwave, it's gonna be warm. No,
All of this warm.
If you put a crisp in the microwave, the foil's gonna burn though.
a crisp, one crisp, brother.
One crisp.
Yeah. There's no foil. It's not in a bag. It's just one crisp.
That's because so the way microwaves works is the microwaves
sorry,
actually vibrate the it penetrates the surface of the whatever you put in, and then it reacts with the water, creating heat convection, the moisture within whatever the food.
yeah.
So that's why you put a crisp inside the microwave, a singular crisp inside a microwave, it won't warm up because there's no moisture.
Hey, he's
That's
nuts.
the
If this is
full
ASMR.
flavor.
That's what I'm saying.
But if there's liquid underneath it,
Yeah,
it's still gonna go
underneath.
through to the top, no?
Nope.
That he.
It depends how long you leave it in for.
That yes, but then with
How long
milk,
do you warm your milk for?
Is this really where we're turning the conversation
Yeah.
to warming milk?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna dial it back.
Fantastic.
But like 2:30.
Yeah, I can't lie. His cereal's getting warm.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
What are you doing?
You're boiling that thing.
I said boiled cornflakes. What?
Hey man,
2 minutes 30 seconds.
How?
Milk, and then you put the
Wait,
cornflakes.
Is
To be
the
honest, I don't eat cornflakes. That's another.
is the microwave on high or
medium. It's a medium.
you don't even know.
30.
That's the worst part.
2 minutes 30.
Yeah, that's calm.
You can reheat Jamaican food in 2 minutes 30.
That's
bro.
real.
You only put the patty in the microwave for 1 minute, bro.
That's poisoning.
The patty's only in
Wait,
there for
how long
1
do you
minute.
warm your if you buy a takeaway? How long do you warm it for?
It depends.
Oh,
Depends on the
it
takeaway.
depends.
on
Okay, cool.
takeaway
Let's say Chinese.
Currency.
Let's say you order Chinese now, Singapore fried rice, and you've
The
left it
next
for a
day.
day. Next day, how long you warm it
Wait,
for?
is it in the fridge or is it not in the fridge?
In the fridge.
Hold on, do you not leave it in the fridge?
It depends.
Do you not put it in the... Huh?
It-
I can't.
it-
No. Hear me out.
sometimes it
Hear me out. Hear me out.
depends.
Hear me out. When I was in uni, sometimes you actually have a long day. Like say you've fallen asleep here, and the next morning, yo, I just need to eat something.
Brother. Really? You left the food out?
No, but it depends on the weather, innit?
Yeah.
If it's winter, I can't lie, that thing can survive a night.
Yo.
If it's you know that like June, July-ish time,
Your food
where
is
you-
getting.
when you leave
The
food
flies
out,
are seeing your food
it's
next
not even
morning,
that.
bro.
Yo.
You leave food out for half an hour, you're starting to smell something.
Hey, man,
There's
you
a
come back-
certain
the
aroma.
flies and I'll be with you.
And that, you get your fork out and it gets all it's drawing.
Yeah.
After half an hour.
Meaty.
God damn.
Meaty.
God damn.
Always got to
man.
put that food in the fridge. But
Anyway, let's get back to topic, man.
Yeah, my belly's strong, but yeah. Let's get back.
Let's get back to topic.
Go back.
So, what like kind of marketing techniques have you taken inspiration from as you kind of started your brand? If you can think of any of this.
Marketing techniques, brother. This is another thing I didn't do. Because again, like I said, I started it to just wear my own thing.
I hear it though. As long as you started.
Yeah. So for me, I'm looking at other people, and I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at you look at the bigger people doing the things in the space, and like, I could take something from that, but I didn't do nothing. I genuinely like I said, I was probably very fortunate in where I was working and who I was around because I had a lot of support. So I didn't really need to do the marketing. For me, it was never about a mass of clothes. I was even doing restocks. Yeah. So I was like, right, I'm gonna just give you one. I'm gonna have like 5 of one color in 5 different sizes, and whoever doesn't get it doesn't get it.
That's 1 of 5 type of thing.
It was more of a community thing, right? More of a raw. You're my people, so if someone sees you in it, they're gonna be like, raw, where you get that? But you can't get that anymore. So that again, like I said, that was kind of it. So there was no real marketing genius.
The marketing technique was him being on Kickgame.
Yeah, shout out Kickgame.
So what would you say in terms of like your brand that you're not as focused on it because it's not something you're looking to make a mad amount of income from, or is it like a thing of later down the line you feel like you're going to take it more seriously?
To be honest, it was a passion project. Like I said,
right.
It was more my art. For my way of doing certain things. But later down the line, brother, I don't really want to be a fashion owner because that seems stressful. And I've been like in the gulag with my thing already, and nowhere near as big as some of the other brands. And you think, I'm not on that still.
Yeah.
So for me, like I said, it's more about channeling my inner creativity. So like I made this for example, just making things in my house. Like it's calm. Like you're not seeing anyone else in it.
Yeah,
that's what I like. So again, like I said, I didn't want to do something different with this, but it didn't really work out. But I like to just experiment and kind of just do bits and pieces.
So you would say if more people are like, yo, where can I get this? Say it started amassing. Is it a thing where you're gonna think of, okay, cool, let me start releasing more and more, or is it a bespoke channel?
It depends what it is. So I made that mistake already because what I was doing, I was like, right, no one's getting it, and then people would be like, oh, bro, like, can I get that color? I'm like, yeah, I got that color for you. And so then I'd get the color in, but then I have to get in quite a few.
Okay.
And
to be able to make the price.
Yeah. And then we sit there like, okay, so I sold this one to you, but now this one's sitting here.
Yeah.
And if no one's buying this one, then it's just overstock.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
Yeah, bit of a techie one.
Hear it.
With that being said, though, what would you say is something you love about being running your brand, kind of thing, or running your passion project?
It's mine, bro. It's something that I can look at and say, I started that. I like what I make. I like what I do with it. I get to have good quality clothes that I know that I've made. I haven't bought from H&M. I'm gonna wash it 2 times and it's gonna just so I put it on. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest part. It's just wearing things that I like because no one was making the things that I like. So that's probably it.
Makes sense.
Yes, it's good. Like where you don't see yourself fitting in.
You gotta make your own lane, innit?
That's it, bro.
So, with that being said, obviously you've mentioned Kickgame quite a few times. The people are probably wondering why do we keep mentioning Kickgame?
Oh, sorry.
So what do you actually do with Kickgame for the people? So they know.
At the moment, I'm just basically I do the presenting with my co-host Daniel. We do this.
Shout out Daniel, man.
Shout out Daniel, your fellow Ghanaians. We do a segment called Just In where we basically talk about trainers, we give our honest opinions, and that's why probably today I've been so negative because I'm so used to just getting on camera and being negative
about trainers.
Yeah. I'm just that guy.
Yeah, so the dynamics between you two is actually hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's always one likes it and one hates it, and it's usually me that hates it. Yeah. So I do the presenting on their YouTube, but prior to that, I was working there full time. Like, I think it was like a year ago.
Okay.
So I helped do their YouTube, like launch their YouTube, grew it, left. They've taken it on. They've carried on smashing it and doing their thing. That was it, really, man. So and then I've come back to do the presenting thing. So
it's fun. It's funny, yeah, because that's not my first time seeing you. My first time seeing you was on Soul Supplier.
Is it? Okay. When was this? This is going back years then, isn't it?
I remember I was watching a video. This is funny because I've never told this story. I was watching a video of, I can't remember what shoe they were unboxing. Yeah. I don't know if you did more than one, but I saw one episode. Yeah. You were unboxing a shoe and you was basically just going through the motion of the shoe. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I wish I could do this. At that time, I was like, yo, I wish what he's doing, is cold. I want to do it as well.
Was I by myself in the video?
Yeah.
I wasn't with George.
No, you were by yourself. Yeah. You were just going over the shoes. You and the camera.
Yeah.
I can't. And then when I now years later down the line, this was probably, I can't remember. I don't even want to give the years. Yeah. But years later down the line, when I saw you on Kick, I was like, wait, where have I seen this guy before?
Fake face, got teeth and that. Yeah.
No, not even. You were looking a lot younger in that Soulfly video. Right. But yeah, I was like, where have I seen this guy before? And then I deeped it. I was like, oh yeah,
that guy still in the scene.
Man like Josh,
bro.
But how did that start? I guess where has sneakers started for you?
Boy, I've always been into trainers, innit? Sneakers. So
You know what I love just there? He said sneakers and you said trainers. You're a real one.
Is it sneakers or trainers?
Brother, to be honest, it's neither.
Yeah,
It's crepes, it's kicks.
Yeah.
Fairs.
You're from London. I hear it.
Yeah, like
Fairs.
the sneakers is a new thing.
Yeah.
It's new. I know Nike making us say sneakers, innit? But
It feels icky.
yeah, bro. Even trainers. I bought some new trainers today. I'm saying this. It doesn't feel nice. I would be like, I got some new kicks. I got some new crepes. For me, where did it start? It's a weird one because I keep jumping in and out.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
left uni. Little backstory. I left uni. I was working the Daily Express and Daily Star newspaper. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was obviously, this ain't for me. This is just a little you know, thing to get me
Get
by.
around.
Saw the job for Soul Supply come up, but it was like I can't remember what the job title was. But I sent them, and I mentioned this on Prozac's podcast.
Yeah. Big
I
up
was like,
Prozac, man.
rah, what did I do? I basically took one of their product pages, turned it into a CV.
Low.
Because back in the day, like you got to be really creative.
In fact,
So I took one of their product pages, sent that to them as my CV. I don't remember what the job role was, but it was something that I wasn't really on doing anyway. So it was just
Just
mad.
wanted to be there.
I just wanted to apply, innit? Because I'd heard a lot. I had obviously used Soul Supplier for a bit, and I was like, "Raw, okay, this is gonna be my foray into the sneaker thing." So emailed anyway, spoke with George and Dan at the time. It was just them running it, and basically when I went in there, it was kind of like, not it was a free for all, but I realized there was a lot more give than the job role
Yeah.
kind of
Right,
said. So
right.
I was able to kind of go in and carve my own lane.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I then did. So I was in a sneakers thing. It's funny you mentioned the unboxing because, bro, like I used to hate doing unboxings.
Yeah.
I used to find it very difficult to have a trainer in my hand and remember everything I need to say about the trainer.
Okay, yeah.
So even you're looking at it thinking, oh, right, that's good. I'm like, this is so hard. Yeah, so from there,
So you grew to love it then, because you're still doing it.
I always wanted to do presenting.
Okay.
But in terms of actually being able to speak about like doing an unboxing of a product, it's different from like how me you're talking now.
Yeah.
Doing interviews.
Right,
I can do that all day long.
But you do it without thinking about it.
I think it's the act of thinking about it that makes it more difficult.
Oh,
And
okay.
plus, it's a different dynamic as opposed to like just holding the shoe and just telling people about it. Like,
Okay.
you're interacting with
Yeah.
someone else and with the
Because
shoe.
deep how when we were doing reviews, that we have to do the research on the backstory of the shoe,
Yeah,
little bits
sure.
of technology that you need to know,
Yeah.
and then that's all packed
Me
in.
and Michael are YouTubers.
yeah. Same, bro.
Yeah.
So you all have to like,
You prick.
so you have to address all of those details, and then make sure you put it within a certain time.
And
Yeah.
you've got to make sure you remember certain things like, oh, I'm going through and this release back in 2013.
Because there's gonna be somebody in that comment
some
section.
leak in the comments saying,
no, actually, that's not ivory white. It's actually platinum. But you know what? I rate them. You know why I rate them? Because I realized if they're pulling out flaws in what you're saying, they're engaging.
Very true.
I dropped a video recently.
I never thought about that.
Bro, I dropped a video recently. It was Jordan 1 Lucky Green unboxing. And it did okay views over the first 24 hours. And I'm going and I'm seeing the comments because one thing I said about sizing for Air Jordan 1s, I was like, rah, you can really go a full size down. Wow. This is what the comments were saying. You can go a full size down.
who is you?
Brother, you can go a full size down in Jordan 1s.
Maybe you
But
can.
listen, I was on a shoot with Kickgame and I was wearing a size 9.5. Yeah. I was wearing it for a minute as well.
Hey, no, guys.
Leather
No.
stretches, innit? Leather stretches.
That's why you told me to take out the inside at the beginning. You're a villain. you're a villain.
No, legit though.
As Michael said, that is egregious.
God damn
What?
it.
No, what size are you?
11. What? I'm 10 and a half.
And you want a full size down in ones?
Yeah, bro.
That's nuts.
I went a full size and a half down. Alright, when you get Air Force,
Man
when you
said,
get your size.
I'm gonna
Get a
dump
size
you
down.
down.
Bro's toes were like
Okay,
this.
then.
Get a size down.
Okay, then. So, but you have to remember that the Jordan 1 is made from tumbled leather, most of them. Or the better quality ones, which means you don't have to break them in. They're more comfortable. So yes, you won't be able to do it with all Jordan 1s, potentially. I'm telling you, half a size to a full size down in Jordan 1s, no creasing, you're calm, bro.
Scary.
You see, when people talk about that whole no creasing thing, I'm like, it was never that deep. Shoes are meant to crease.
Not with
a
ones.
shoe is always going to crease.
No, I prefer ones creased.
What Air Force 1s?
No, whoa.
I was about to leave.
Jordan
I would leave, bro. You thought Jordan 1s creased?
Air Jordan, yeah,
What highs?
yeah. I don't wear those. I feel like lows.
You can't like lows on your type of feet.
Lows, I'm on their side with
Like
this.
he's walking on flippers.
Nuts.
No, yeah, I'm not on lows either. I hate lows. Only one pair of lows that I like, and that's the Travis Fragment ones. But other than that, the other ones are trash.
Yeah,
But I couldn't wear them because, again,
exactly. Yeah, I hear it.
but size down.
I'll have the same problem.
Got a full size down, it don't matter, bro.
That size down thing is that is
Full
crazy.
size down is nuts to me. Can't lie.
But yeah, people will always get onto you in comments, but bro, it's just engagement. YouTube can't determine what's a good comment and what's a bad comment. Only
You
innit?
can.
Even with the kick game stuff, I know I know the comments. I read through some of the comments.
Brother, people comment for no reason. You
Yeah.
know? I get cussed about my gap. Like, brother, the one thing I can't do anything about. Well, I can get braced, but I'm not about to do that. But it's like, no offense, but you got a gap. Is it?
Yeah.
Slow down.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for putting that one out.
I don't see that. But yeah, so
That's the thing now, because you're in that. Because of Kick Game have done so well, and I've always said it. Okay, I might have not necessarily said it, but I love the way that they've taken the whole UK sneaker scene by storm.
Yeah.
It's bro. Hats off
Because
to
you know what? When we were getting prepared to go visual, and Kickgame had just started putting up the visual content, I think it was like middle of last year.
probably.
would
Something
have
like that.
been start. Was it last year? No, year before.
Was it the year before?
Bro,
Yeah.
time's
Oh no! To
flying.
be fair,
Yeah.
no, you were getting
2021.
consistent with it.
Yeah.
So the consistency picked up.
Yeah.
And we saw. I think it was Fred. You went to Kickgame went to Fredo's house.
Yeah,
To do like a
Collections.
collection. Look at, yeah. So we've seen that now, and like people are saying, oh, like what about other people that want to get into the space? Like, oh, they're gonna take all the views. And
Who said that?
people that are complaining. I don't know why, but people. You know how people complain about everything. Everything, bro. So people just complaining, and me, Iman, and Bolly were like, "These man doing this is great for us because it means that
More eyes
more
on the
people
scene, innit?
are. Yeah. There's more affinity to the space. So this is the best time to get in.
Yeah.
Not only just that, it's like the things that I was telling these guys about we need to jump in at this time now before like the wave leaves. It's like we're not the only ones that are thinking that kind of thing. So like other people are on that same vibe. Yeah, we need to get in now and start pushing this.
Exactly.
Kind of all push the thing to get. We're all pushing the same boat together, whether we see each other or not. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And the fact that you want to doing this is sick. Still,
Yeah, man.
like,
Appreciate
respect
it,
what you're
bro.
doing here.
Do you feel like the UK, not as big as, but do you feel like the UK scene can come in comparison to the US scene in terms of sneaker creation, or it could get to their
Creation.
okay, no, sneaker content creation, not sneaker creation. Sorry,
Mm.
That's a tough one because
America's massive.
America's a
That's the
big
thing,
place.
It's the sheer size, bro. I don't feel like we can just because of the like. Even if you look at our music, like our music is like the UK music is incredible, but in terms of size, like we don't have the outreach to even compare with America. Apart from like a couple standout artists, I feel like it would be the same thing. Like be a couple standout kind of people or content creators or groups kind of thing that will reach out, but in terms of the general, it will never be on that level just because our market is like what 1/50th of what their market is.
Yeah.
There's that. But I
do you
think
think?
content creation wise, I don't know. There's because obviously they invest a lot of money in, for example, like sneaker shopping.
Yeah,
complex.
yeah.
Like
Ad spend is crazy.
yeah, that, just how I'm saying, their thing is gonna be next level. The cameras they're using is next level. So, but I do think like it's the UK's time.
Yeah.
Because even now you're seeing much more UK artists, for example, being like accepted. I don't want to say accepted. It sounds,
Overseas.
It sounds bug, but you see what I'm saying?
get
Like,
you.
celebrated overseas.
we get what you mean.
So like
Yeah.
you got Central that's been celebrated in US massively.
Yeah.
So like Dave, Fredo, all them man there, and it's like we had it before. We had obviously Skepta and whatnot like in the US, but now I feel
There's
like
more
because of
people.
social media as well, it's so much more wider.
And because everybody is not okay. Everybody's always been interested in kicks, but from the UK, because kicks is some of our things. It's like and the fact that basically Kick Game is kind of like behind, obviously with the whole Fredo thing. They've had the Central C stuff in their stores. It's like they're helping to push the game. So it's like all of this, all as a big bubble. it helps the whole UK
Culture just
sneak
move forward.
culture in general, but the whole sneaker market, which I think that's cold, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a lovely scene to be in, especially at this like kind of grassroots / adolescence type stage.
I don't know though. Do you think it's grassroots, bro? Because I think now that we're on the back of it, we're on the back end. And I guess I say this because, like you mentioned, I was at Soul Supplier and I did a documentary when I was at Soul Supplier about Hypebeast's real sneaker game.
Yeah.
And it's come like full circle. So my thing then was I was chatting to people outside Supreme and Palace like, rah, why are you like 14-year-old kids thinking what's all the hype about? And now you're seeing things, you can't even get things anymore. You can't even get certain trainers or certain releases anymore because of these same, that same attitude that was prevalent then.
Yeah.
So now I feel like,
I think it's kind of dying though, but
Mm.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. He feels like it's come from its conception point where it's kind of gone up, and now it's kind of almost on the way down. But it's you see where it's different,
We're on
yeah.
about two different things.
No, you see where it's different, yeah. Because like product wise, yes, the hype has kind of reduced. But content wise, you see, content lasts forever. Like once it's out there, it's out there. So I feel like the content, there's more affinity for it. People have a bit more patience to watch stuff. And in the UK scene, people have like there's 30 people that watch our videos sometimes, 40 people, 100 people. We don't know who they are. That 100 could become like 100,000. We still wouldn't know who they are.
Yeah.
Unless they comment and identify themselves. But there's more affinity for it. There's more affinity for it just worldwide, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I feel like where content goes, content kind of cuts across the kind of area bound sort of stuff.
Yeah.
People in China can watch your stuff on Translate.
Exactly.
People in Italy can watch your stuff on Translate. So it's an interesting space to be in. And I feel like even though, like you said, in terms of the product itself, it might have gone through its cycle, the content is still a bit fresh.
Yeah, I wasn't saying so much about the product. I was more talking about the scene and the industry itself. Like, yes, there's a lot more content coming out, and I think that's because there's so many more avenues for people to create the content. So maybe I think the thing is it's becoming less niche.
Okay.
It's becoming much more mass market, and it kind of goes on to your point because I think what I've always known for the last maybe like 7, 8 years, it's been very niche. If you're a sneaker, now everyone's into sneakers. Everybody's doing up Sambas and doing up Gazelles
flipping military black, red Fonda, So
I'm saying. So
I feel like if we go back to what we were talking about before, I don't even remember if this was on camera or off camera, but about with like brands pushing out just a mass amount of silhouettes and like product. It kind of, with what we were saying about people are now sneakers because there's so much product available to be one kind of thing.
that's a fair point.
I feel like yes, there's a lot of product, but it's more. I feel like the premise is more on the actual content of the product. When I say the content of the product, it's always been product. Like one show I can remember, let's go Black Cement Air Jordan 3. The units was crazy. I can't remember what year that dropped. So there's always been product, but now people know it's there. So there's more. Obviously, places like the Soul Supply, they've been doing their thing for ages, but now because of artists, because of TikTok, because of culture, now it's got to the place where there's been Red Thunders in the past, but now we know there is Red Thunders.
Do you not think they knew that the Red Thunders before, but it's more a case of like, I don't care now, because obviously everyone is fashionista on TikTok and Instagram. It's like, I
think that's another thing
I
as
now
well.
have to have this because the person I'm following has this and da. So that's what I feel like it is. More so like they've always known where it is, but no one's cared because everyone else wasn't on it. Like people are sheep, innit? No disrespect to people, but people need to be led, like legit. And this is what we're seeing with sneakers now, especially like when the whole Yeezy thing happened. It was kind of like everyone's like, "What are we gonna do?" And then there was this long period of everyone just releasing bits. It's like, "What are we gonna do?"
Like, do we buy it? Do we not?
Yeah, well, no. Even in terms of brands didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
people didn't know what to do. Everyone's like, "Shoot, okay."
Because I can guarantee, if there wasn't an outrage on the whole Kanye thing,
We'd still be seeing Yeezys.
you would still be seeing
That's
Yeezys.
what I'm saying.
The product would have been pushed.
That's what I'm saying.
They would have kept going.
They would have just swept under the
They
carpet.
need to be
Preparing
led.
for Yeezy Day.
Again.
Bro.
That's coming.
Bro.
Yeah, August,
So,
yeah.
They'll probably do it still.
Nah,
Bro.
Still do it.
Nah, it's
imagine. That's how we're going to get rid of our stock.
You have to, bro.
Anyway.
Anyway, exclusive access.
You know what? Like going back to what you were talking about with the Red Thunder, I feel like it was less of oh, I want a Red Thunder. More like, I want a Jordan. Because if you remember, like back in the day, it was when there was less like retro product. It was if you couldn't get a retro, the next option was like Flight or like non-PE, like all them like.
And at the same time, though, being in the UK, we didn't receive as many Jordans in comparison to America.
Oh,
yeah.
So as time's gone on, the market's just got better in terms of product coming to the UK and the amounts coming into the UK.
Shipping.
And the amount of retailers getting them as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I feel like it all kind of adds together and has brought the UK scene to where it is now. Because obviously, there were times where, for example, France would get, or Paris would get like a sneakers drop.
Yeah.
And you could be like, what about us? Like, where's ours?
You can
And
exit
then
the chat, boy.
Or even if, like, last point, but even on the whole, like, let's say StockX, Go, and all of these type of places, it's got to a point now where you can get a shoe in a week.
Yeah.
Before, we've said this on a pod before. Before, when you was to get a shoe, your cousin would be in America. That's the only time. My cousin went to America. That's how you got that shoe.
that's it, man. That's it.
Put it back in the suitcase.
Can you imagine? No box, just
No
the
box.
shoe and the filler.
And you're thinking it's the craziest thing ever, not knowing it's Son of Mars.
Yo, boy, the man's son of Mars. What the heck?
But even that, like, we see, and this is another reason why I think that the sneaker thing is kind of on a decline, because you go to like Foot Locker now. No one really shops at Foot Locker anymore. JD. I will part of like ghost towns now. Like, I'm surprised they're still open.
But a lot of their stuff, a lot of their footfall is online now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
A lot of it is
The
online.
whole e-commerce thing has changed the market.
Bro.
So-
Especially during lockdown as well.
So it's exactly. So it's like it's difficult to like to debate like how much kind of like they're pushing if we don't have the actual like e-commerce
raw
numbers.
figures in it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for example, like Foot Locker, for example, size back in the day, Carnaby Street. You'd have to go size Carnaby Street to get, you know, the one.
That was the Mecca.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's your whole day out.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know. It feels like now, because everything is so commercialized and mass market, it just feels, I suppose, for an old head,
A little bit different.
just feels a bit different. Still.
Please don't date yourself, because you haven't dated you.
I'm dating myself. Bro.
Last thing, just to round up, have you got any, a bit lighthearted, have you got any controversial sneaker takes that you have?
Yeah, Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows are pretty much trash. In fact, you know what?
Point to the camera.
Specific colorways
Look into the
or
camera.
No, rank them.
Rank the Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows.
Yeah. So
Raw.
what we got?
The fragment one is first.
Okay.
That's the only one that's wearable.
Because there's fragment freeze on the table. So note that.
I like Hiroshi Fujiwara.
Fair
So
enough.
I like real design. And you know what?
Also a friend of
Nigo.
Nigo, but
Friends,
they had their whole. I think they're friends again, because now that Nigo's back at Nike, they have to be friends.
Trust me.
Because
I mean, do they have to be?
I want to see that collab though.
Yeah.
I want to see the fragment, Nigo, Sakai.
Hey, oh, fair enough.
LD
Fair enough.
Waffle. Hoi.
Fair enough.
wait,
Oh, no, LV waffle.
no, but that's already there. We're just without the Nigo.
Yeah, I know. I want Nigo's contribution as well. I want Nigo's name on my shoe as well, brother.
That's a signature from free the guys.
Trust me.
Go on.
Yeah, all right. So the fragment Jordan 1 low,
Yeah.
has to be top. Cool. That's it.
That's mad.
No, you know what though? Because as much as I like what Travis has done on the other silhouettes,
Yeah.
and as much as, and I'm sure you all agree, he has kind of brought the Jordan 1 low into mass market, like
Yeah.
the forefront of mass marketing.
Okay.
But they're not that special. I know you've got. I know. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. Like,
You know the rebuttal was cooking.
yeah, he was like, actually,
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, I was gonna say, yeah.
694871.
Can you imagine? No, I just feel like when people talk about Travis Scott designing J1s, I don't think he's had as much of an impact as people say he has. I feel like the designers look at the palette of stuff he was wearing prior and then choose the shoes that they kind of produce for him. I don't know how much impact he has in the design process.
And I've said this.
And they give him a script to read.
Even if it is him or isn't him or how much restriction he has.
Yeah.
The shoe.
Most of the ones that I'm sorry, they've been mid, bro. They've been so bad.
What's the worst one?
Phantoms. I can have a black shoe with white stitching.
brother? What are we in PE?
Man said,
Year 7 PE.
that's actually like wearing a white Air Force One with black socks.
Bro, people do it though. Or the white Air Force One with the black swoosh shy.
God damn
But
it.
Hey,
the
man.
worst one, brother. I think all of them, other than the fragment thing, is bottom, bruv.
Damn.
I can't. I'm not even saying that to be mean. Genuinely, like, give me the SB Dunk. I think that's calm. What you done with the Air Force Ones, calm. The 6 is calm. Even the Air, what was that? The Air Force One.
Yeah.
Which one you talking about though?
The two where they're both the same color, but they one's cream and one's white.
Yeah, no, that was a bit.
But then there's the Air Force zip up as well.
That's the only one I like.
But I think what I'm saying is there was more design in them. There's more differential things across the other silhouettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 6s, he changed that to a certain aspect. The backward swoosh on the one, I digged it. On the high, on the first couple of releases, but how long can you keep doing reverse swoosh?
Quickly, yeah. I know I keep running. What was it? What was that? What was it called? The 6? Was it British something?
British khaki.
British khaki.
Brown 6s.
That shoe aged horribly.
The brown one.
Horribly.
I like it.
Not a fan of the brown
Hated
one.
it.
Preferred the olives.
The olive was
Preferred the
cool.
olives.
Yeah, the olive is.
No, not even that, bro. Just I
The
prefer
olive
the
was
olives.
cool, if you're going to be real.
I think it's better.
I like both of them
as well.
I like both of them. The olive was better for me.
And the high head suede.
I don't know. You can rock it still. Got to wear the right thing.
Why is a shoe called British khaki, but it's brown?
Ain't no
I actually wondered about that a lot, but
How
I
did
just
he-
didn't.
because it's khaki still. British khaki though, isn't it?
So what
But
about
khaki is brown. Huh? Khaki is brown, bro.
Khaki's green.
You have two types of khaki. You got, and I deeped this a few years ago. You got khaki brown and khaki green. I don't know why. How can the same
Swear
thing
down?
bro? I'm telling you.
Yeah, if you think about
I
it.
don't know why.
Mad.
And it cool, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I ain't even got anything to say about this. Fairs.
Respect him and shout out to Nike.
But
Speaking
like,
of
with the Travis Force, for example, I don't know how much difference we saw amongst them. Then comparing it to the ones, I think the ones they're just so many because
that's
there's
the
like
problem.
6, isn't there?
Oversaturation. It's more than 6. What? You
The
mean
one
lows?
lows. Reverse mocha. Oh, sorry,
You
mocha.
got the mocha
Reverse.
fragment,
Reverse mocha.
olive,
Olive.
and then you got the black phantom.
Black Phantom.
I'm sure there's another one.
Fragment, no?
I said
I
fragment.
said
already.
from already.
So 5.
There's the maybe 5.
5.
Yeah, and then highs is
The fragment highs were meaty.
They were trash.
Yeah, I can't
Terrible
lie. It was one of
colour
those
blocking.
shoes when I first. Maybe it's because the load hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, and then the lows came out. And I was like,
Oh, these are better.
The low color blocking is perfect.
Yeah.
The highs,
There's only been like what 2 or 3 highs.
2 highs.
Two
two
highs.
highs.
2 highs. So the fragment one and the first backward swoosh one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's like,
And then
wow,
there's bare leaks.
the backward swoosh one was hard. I got that actually. I got that on release day. Imagine. I got it, bro. I hit it on sneakers. I was like, huh?
Mad.
This is back in what 2019.
Yeah.
Or 2018, 2019. And I remember putting on eBay. And I've never had a pair of trainers go so mad. Like everyone, someone messaged me like, I'll buy them off you for I sold them for a stupid price, brother. And then a week later, they were like at 1,500.
Oh,
I
no.
said, fam,
Yeah,
mess up.
I dropped the bag, brother. I dropped the bag.
Hey man.
but yeah, man. Looking at the time,
What time is it?
10:50.
Yeah,
Yo, what?
Bro.
How?
for time.
Raw. Who's
Hey.
editing this? Who's editing this
Me.
one? Hey.
It's not that bad. I can't lie. It's not that bad. But yeah, Michael, do you want to run up?
Yeah, man. We have been joined by Josh,
Bro, thank you so much.
founder.
Finish.
Oh, are we doing? I thought we do this as okay. we
No,
do
no.
it now.
Before we wrap up, we always do this for all of our guests, as you guys know. We've got the Stockroom Air Force Ones,
We've got Josh's size.
and we're gonna get it signed.
They're a bit small still. I said you
By
can fit in that though. You can drive home in that still. Together, both of you.
We're gonna we're gonna get it signed by our guest today. I guess Josh. Josh, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm just signing a toe box.
Hey man, so
What did I
whatever
say?
you want.
Someone took the turbo.
What do you mean? I know because I said yeah. If you want to be like a center of attention,
Yeah.
you have to sign the toe box.
Bro, I'm not that guy though. I'm not centre of attention.
Hey man, sign the toe box, man. You pick the
Take
spot.
it, man. Just sign it.
What, just Josh?
Whatever you want,
whatever
brother.
you want.
I'm grown, bro. I'm writing it so badly as well.
But yeah, thank you for joining us on the show, Josh.
Thank you for having me.
Your contribution has been great. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as per usual. You know, like, you gotta get the interactions in, you know what I'm saying?
And hit the post notification.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! And with that being said, guys, thank you for joining us and catch us in the next episode. Also, make sure you're keeping an eye out for all the social media as well, because we've got stuff going on every single social media all the time.
that.
So make sure you tap in.
It's okay.
Thank you very much. And we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, guys, peace out.
Peace.
Take it easy.